All right, we're
I'm
live.
now
No,
yelling
it's
at you in a
rush.
different way.
I mean, we're always in a rush, but we're not in that much of a rush.
True.
Well, we do need to make it through 6 scenes for my title to be relevant.
Okay, fair enough. Let's do this.
All right.
Are you gonna invite Pumpkin?
Does this count as the Valentine's Day special?
No. Yes, maybe.
Almost. Yeah.
I
kinda.
actually
it
made
counts
a
for me.
joke about that in the stream description.
That
I
we were
said
gonna
something like,
It-
we were too late for Katawa Shoujo's 11th anniversary, but too early for Valentine's Day.
Listen, if we go past 10 your guys' time, it will be Valentine's Day for me.
all right, guys.
You're
we
right.
gotta do it. We gotta
And we're
be
totally
we
gonna
gotta
end up
be
doing it.
online at least till 10
And then you can say it's a Valentine's special for the East.
for the East Coast,
yes.
only.
The West Coast.
Hey, it'll be a Valentine's special for CD, because CD is also
yeah.
an East Coaster.
Nice.
East
Coaster.
Pumpkin. That's who I was gonna message.
Pumpkin.
East Coast gag represent.
Who's going to make a pumpkin pie?
We don't like you.
Me?
Really, wow.
East Coast.
Oh, what? That's boring. We've got New York, and
New York.
yeah, that's about it.
You know what? You're right. You have New York. Thanks for giving me more reasons to hate.
Yeah, New York kind of sucks, not gonna lie. I've
I'm
been.
joshing.
We hope
hate
We're,
the
this.
we're
shed
gonna
scene
see
is-
CD.
We hope the shed scene is this stream.
We gotta
scene.
stop eating.
We have 6 scene. It is the 6th scene after the one we are on right now.
Oh boy.
Pumpkin literally responded to me with, "Thought I might get the text soon,"
Oh,
and that was
We
a
are
Discord noise, so I
predictable,
can go
guys.
ahead and mark that off on the bingo. Why is it? What in God's name was I doing in Krita that meant I have a brown ink color? No, it's really weird because
I
the
wanna
last I've been working on stuff for
wanna
the new SVE episode shortly before the last few
fingers crossed
streams.
Saturday.
I don't say that yet, Whiskers.
That's why I said fingers crossed. Can
I
you
haven't
re-answer?
even-
We're gonna try to make
Can
it
you
there. We have
re-answer
6
the
scenes to
question
get through.
above? The "we are gonna try" is the answer to the question. We have 6 scenes. It is the 6th scene from the one we are on now. So as long as we can get to that scene, we should be fine. And 2 of the scenes are
Yeah.
are
Let's start reading.
shorter for redacted reasons.
Ooh.
2. Oh God.
2.
2.
Two.
In
Progress
my
in
Leo
my-
stream.
Pumpkin, we've
Yeah.
got to actually make progress. Otherwise, my title otherwise my title will be an actual lie.
It'll be a fraud.
Well, I mean, we just change it like most frauds do.
Like
Or we
most
could.
frauds.
Or we could.
I'm
we could
not
end
a
the stream as soon
fucking
as we get into the
coward,
shed.
Whiskers. If it's wrong, I'm gonna keep it wrong.
I'm a man of honest day.
Also, finally cleared out my hard drive, so I'm not in danger of running out of recording space.
That would help.
And the notorious shed scene. Are you
If we
gonna
keep talking
rate
about
my
it, we're never gonna
stream
make it
titles
there.
now, CD? Oh, great. My head's in a spin all the way through Muto's class. I'm going to have
I
dinner
forgot what we were doing.
with Emmy, who wants to be my girlfriend, no less. That's a mistake. A date.
Oh wait, I
And she
remember.
kissed me. That kiss. I keep going back to it, playing it over in my mind again and again. I'm gonna keep doing this voice. The pause screen. Shit, you're right. Thank you, CD.
No, keep it up. Neko art.
Alright, at the very least, I have not moved the screen forward yet. Everything about that moment felt so right. My mind drifts off, lost in thoughts of Emmy. Priest, are you taking over on Muto? Who's taking over on Muto?
I am. Okay, Muto. What did you do for him, Maroc?
Nakai. Hello.
Okay, give me a second. I don't want to first try this here.
Wait, you want or don't? Oh,
I
see
really
what
need to
he's
get
saying.
the engine revving sound cued. Also, CD, what do you think about
Take it from the Chainsaw Man opening, please.
Nice.
Alright, I'll give it a shot. It'll probably evolve over time. This is my first guy's voice, so I don't know.
He's actually right. That's the funny part. Oh no. God.
Nakai? Hello?
The key is to give everyone a guy's voice, no matter what.
You-
Aiden's strategy is flawless.
It seems I've drifted a bit too far.
What?
Egad, you've contracted some kind of amnesia. Someone get the nurse.
The class chuckles at Muto's antics.
Sorry, sir.
Fuck you. Oh. Won't happen again, and all that, right? Wait,
In
what?
canon swearing.
Exactly.
You're totally right. In-canon swearing. Everyone is better at pointing out in-canon swearing than I am at noticing it.
Sorry.
Muto brightens considerably.
Well, lovely to hear. I'd hate to have my star pupil slacking off after all.
So what?
I've been
Is he
doing
actually?
well, but I hardly qualify as a star pupil, I
Doubt.
think. I'm fairly certain that this class is the sort that everyone does well in. It's just memorizing formulas.
Oh, you haven't met Misha.
Oh.
Muto looks incredibly recognizable and simultaneously cannot place what he looks like.
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes.
He reminds me of a book
It's the
character,
suit.
which is just stupid because that's not how books are supposed to work.
Oh, thanks, Whiskers, for the thumbnail.
Yeah, I got it out of the way before I forgot.
Question for
Sherlock
you,
Holmes
because
have an
I
accent?
genuinely don't remember. Is the hole in the 9 supposed to look like that?
Yes,
Okay,
because I couldn't figure out how to do. Wait a minute, am I stupid?
I mean,
Yeah, no, it looks terrible otherwise.
It looks terrible otherwise. It just,
Yeah.
I don't remember it looking like that the last time you sent me a thumbnail with a 9 in it. I'm gonna go take a look real quick just to make sure I'm
Too
not
bad.
going
No,
crazy.
just go.
No,
I'll
you,
take a
you
look.
read. I'm gonna.
I'll
Yeah.
take a look.
Fine, okay.
Leo.
True to
You
my
mean
word, I
fine.
managed to pay attention for the rest of class.
The guy.
Hold on.
Freeze.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Dude, I
Hold
need
on.
to clip this chain.
Nakai, may I have a word with you?
Oh, good.
No.
I wonder if I'm in trouble for earlier.
Sure. Am I in trouble?
Muto looks genuinely confused for a moment.
Leo, it's always been like that.
Say,
Okay,
does
cool.
Sherlock Holmes have an accent?
He's British, so probably.
So,
Oh, I don't want to do British.
do like Australian then.
What?
Australian
I don't know.
Sherlock
The
Holmes?
British conquered Australia.
Okay,
Actually, the British
Australian
Scottish
is
a
just
lot of places.
redneck British, though.
Elementary, my dear Watson.
You are correct.
Beg your pardon?
What the hell?
Alright, we're going with it.
Stupid accents. Woo!
He tilts his head to one side and thinks for a moment.
Oh, that? No, you're not in any sort of trouble. He's just like posh. That's not British.
He's just posh.
British. Oh yeah, what is like intense British? It's just
You
a
fucking
question I
what?
want to ask you.
You fucking what, mate?
Yeah, listen to them.
There's just hold on. Maybe I'm gonna go the meat
I
canyon.
mean, just
route.
keep playing with it until you get something you like.
Okay. There's just a question I want to ask you. That's not what Meat Canyon sounds like.
No.
What's that?
Meat Canyon? Does anybody know?
The two of us might be the only people who know what Meat Canyon is. Meat Canyon does animations, and the whole gimmick is it's like close up, gross, and uncomfortable.
It's
Ew.
amazing.
But in a funny way.
Okay, cool.
Meat Canyon or
Yeah.
Meat Canyon?
I'll post it. I'll give you a video.
I can tell
of
from the
his-
thumbnails.
Yeah.
Very.
Apparently, CD is a fellow Meat Canyon fan.
Ew.
Meh.
Okay, it is meat.
What? Huh?
Hang on, mother. Oh,
Wow.
God.
Okay. Let's try this on for size. Nothing terrible. That was awful. That was not what I was expecting to be at all.
This is
sorry.
like just voice acting. This is
I know.
the pinnacle of it. Just like having like, oh my god, I
You
didn't
guys,
even
you
know I
guys
could make
know
that noise,
like
but I
just
don't
how
make
many
it.
iterations of Lily's voice I've gone through at this point.
15. I've counted.
It's mostly been like the same attempt at one voice that just sort of changes gradually as time goes on.
Fair enough, but I'm
Oh, I've
actively
seen his
making an
5 Nights at
effort to
Markiplier's
refine it.
thing.
Okay, I'll
Sorry.
refine this over time. We're just gonna go through it for now. Nothing terrible. I was just wondering what your plans after graduation are. Are you going to university?
Yeah, I guess. I can't really see a reason not to go.
Given any thought to what you'll study?
Not really, no.
Wait.
I figure I'll come up with something when I get there.
Muto laughs.
Wah ha ha ha. Taking things as they come, eh? I'd argue against it, but that's how I did things when I went to university. Well, not really. I knew I'd go into science. I just wasn't sure which one. Ended up with physics, but could have just as well gone for astronomy, or what have you. Actually, I did go for chemistry first, but there were all sorts of things.
Muto trails off and frowns slightly. I would love a Muto backstory.
I hate my life.
Dramatic Muto backstory. Takes a minute for him to recover his train of thought, and I wait patiently for him to continue.
So anyway, I did a lot of physics as well, because I had an interest in that, but I wasn't sure if it was for me. So I went back to chemistry, and here we are, yes?
Oh, he is a science teacher.
Yes.
They mentioned him teaching about electricity earlier.
They do.
He
Doesn't mean I
smiles at
remember.
me enthusiastically, as if waiting for me to confirm that yes, here is where we are. Somehow
Wait.
I get the feeling that Muto had a plan for this conversation, but I'll be damned if I can figure it out.
Can you go back like 2 lines?
Yeah, did I mess it up?
No. Here is where we are.
Here is where we are. Aha!
That is just actually a typo.
Yeah. I noticed it.
Oh damn!
Here is where.
That
You better refine
oh,
this game.
oh, that's why I had so much trouble reading that.
Here is
I got
where
to
we
that
are.
part and I was like, I stumbled for a moment because I was genuinely confused. But I just rolled with it.
I'm sorry. I'm not following you.
Muto frowns and rubs his chin a bit, looking perplexed. He then snaps his fingers as if he remembered what the point of all this was.
Right. Yes. You.
Me?
Yes. You should look into studying one of the sciences. You're fantastic at it. Unless you'd rather go into math.
Fuck.
Muto makes a sour face.
Not a big fan of straight math. I always like the experiments more than the proofs.
You're saying I should study science at university?
Muto seems thrown off balance by my question.
Well, sort of. You could also join the science club. Trouble is, there's not actually a science club. But there could be. You could even be a charter member. Founding father! Of course, you'd need to find other members. Only if you wanted to. We could just start it up with the two of us. And, I could give you things to read, and we could talk about them. And I could help you get ready for university and such as well.
This poor man.
Wait,
Muto rummages
if he
around in
has
his
friends.
beef case. Beef case? Thanks.
Briefcase.
Briefcase? Briefcase. Oh boy.
Briefcase.
let's reset a little bit.
Chief base.
Muto
meat
rummages
suitcase.
around in his briefcase and tosses me a book.
read that. If it's interesting, then we could talk about it.
I swear, when he said read that, all I could picture was All Might holding out the hair.
Eat this.
Read this.
A beef
Eat
history
the
of
book,
time.
you
A
get more
beef
knowledge.
history of time! Oh god, it's spreading!
Beef. Meat Canyon.
Oh god, it all comes back.
All comes back to Meat Canyon. I don't know if by the way, that is a very good book. I don't know if I actually want to read this, but Muto seems pretty excited about it.
What's it about?
Time. Space. Space-time. Black holes and such. And it's not that dense. Just to see if that sort of thing's interesting for you. You understand. Hang around after class, and we can either discuss it, or I can show you how to make explosives in the lab.
He waves a hand at my quizzical expression.
Joking. Sorry.
Actually, no, run that back. I would like to know how to make explosives.
Watch
This
Dr.
poor
Stone.
lad.
Watch Dr.
No,
Stone.
it's incredible.
Or
Yes,
explosions in fire.
No, like they actually teach you how to make gunpowder.
So does
What?
explosions and fires teaches you how to make what was it? Fuck it.
Nitroglycerin?
No. It is a it is a nitride though. It's
Nitrocyanide?
nitrogen tetrafluoride or
I see.
trifluoride maybe. I think it's trifluoride.
Do we need to add in science tangent to the video?
Shush.
No.
I did calculate the molarity of something a few streams ago, but we don't need to talk about that.
Yeah, I remember that. Do you remember how many moles, particles, atoms are in a mole?
6.022
Of course.
times 10 to the negative 23rd.
Not negative, but yes.
Oh, sorry. Yes, not negative. That was just me being dumb.
Ew,
Oh, wait,
I've
yeah.
kept you here long enough for now. Think about science as a career path, Nakai. I think you'd enjoy it.
So wait, is my first name Hisao or is my last name or is my first name
Your first
Nakai?
name is Hisao.
Okay, cool.
Isao Nakai.
I figured as much, but I just wanted to
Okay.
double check.
It'd be
Is
very
everyone
weird
else-
if
If this was
everyone's
actually a
casually-
Japanese piece of media, it would be written as Nakai Hisao.
Yes. Okay, I will. Thank you for the book.
I leave the classroom and look up at the clock. Quite a chunk of time to kill until Emmy's out of practice. Guess I'll give this book a look. I should probably shower as well. Showering before a date's only proper, right? I head back to the dorms. Is the first... I don't understand the question, Pumpkin, honestly.
The first name listed is the surname.
Oh, well, okay, yeah. We call it first name and last name here, but, which makes sense. It would just... it's given name and surname in Japanese, usually.
Yep.
So the surname is first and the given name is second. I wonder where I'm supposed to meet Emmy anyway. She said after practice, but she didn't say where I should find her. I guess I can just swing by the track. That's probably best anyway. If she needs a shower, I can just wait for her in her room or something.
I don't think that's where you wait.
Or in the hallway, I guess. That would be better as well.
Now you have your answer.
Okay, cool. We answered Pumpkin's question. Good. I take a quick shower, remembering to take my medication once I hop out. Now, for a look at this book.
Oh wow, that was fast.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, guys, we did it. One scene.
One scene in 19 minutes.
Alright, we finished the first scene before 8. That's a pretty big accomplishment.
Uh-oh.
5 more.
Sleep.
I wake up with a start. Shit, what time is it? A glance at the clock reveals that I've been asleep for
time.
nearly an hour.
Thank goodness.
Emmy's practice should be finishing up soon. I throw on some casual clothes and head for the track. Somehow, I get the feeling we won't be doing anything fancy for dinner. Emmy doesn't strike me as a very fancy sort of person. Still, I suppose there's a lot I have yet to know about Emmy. Despite our newfound closeness, I still feel like I don't know her as well as I should. Ah well, I have lots of time to fix that. To be honest, I'm looking forward to getting to know her more. I guess that I'm so caught up in my I was about to say I'm so caught up in my track. It's not the words. I'm so
caught up in my own track. I hardly register. I'm already at the thoughts.
I'm not as think as you drunk I am.
Yeah.
Anybody get that reference?
Yes, that's why I made.
I don't get the reference, but I get the joke.
Okay, cool. Would that count at the is that a blank reference thing? I don't know.
I mean,
No,
it's
because
just,
no one
it's just a saying.
Yeah,
I know
not
it's from a
yet.
Panic at the Disco song, but
Yeah,
it is just a saying.
I'm not as think as you drunk I am.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call that a common saying at the very least.
It's a common
I've seen it.
saying.
I've seen it in
Is
a
that a
lot of TV
reference?
shows.
Hi, officer. How are you?
What? I'm
Never
so caught
mind.
up in my own thoughts that I hardly registered that I'm
How are
already
you?
at the track. Emmy is nowhere to be found. I don't even see any signs of the track team. This could be embarrassing. I turn to head towards the girls' dormitory when I hear a shout.
Oh, fudge. Hey, Hisao.
I turn around to see Emmy making a beeline for me with a gym bag slung over her shoulder. She's changed into some decidedly more casual clothing, a pair of shorts and an olive green top. Her running blades have been replaced by more realistic-looking legs that probably wouldn't fool anyone. Emmy doesn't seem to care about that, in fact, what makes me smile.
Hey, you came. I didn't think you would, Hisao.
I feel like one of Hisao would mess up a lot of things. Not showing up. I mean, he did just almost fall asleep. Maybe I'm giving him too much credit.
Almost fell asleep. I mean, I figured you would, but still.
I suddenly find myself wrapped in a rather affectionate hug, and it proves to be impossible for me to keep what must be the world's largest grin off my face.
Well, of course I came. I'd be crazy not to, right?
Emmy ponders for a moment.
You would, Hisao. Keep that in your mind. You know, that's true. I mean, I'm pretty amazing after all.
I shrug in response.
I certainly think so.
It's an offhand remark, which is why I'm surprised to see that it seems to have caught Emmy by surprise. She blushes and smiles warmly at me before planting a kiss on my lips. Now it's my turn to be surprised. Emmy steps back, resting her weight on her back heel, looking pleased with herself. My brain fumbles for an appropriate response. ...
The most appropriate.
I should compliment you more often.
Emmy laughs and gives me a playful shove.
Jerk.
Oh boy. I throw an arm around Emmy's shoulders and am pleased when she immediately leans into me as if it were the most natural thing in the world.
Wait,
Oh.
they're already dating?
How
No.
the fuck did
Yes.
you miss this?
Sort of.
Kind of.
They just started.
Like, that was the climax of the last...
Okay, I
I
remember the
always
entire.
forget whatever we do last stream.
Okay, it's never outright stated. Okay, my bad.
Is it just me, or do her eyes look greener than usual?
Yeah.
They do. It's because she's closer up, I think.
Just you. They do.
So, where to? To Shanghai?
Exit City. I'm not actually sure.
Sorry, could I get some context on that pumpkin cat?
What is going on?
Emmy looks even younger than usual.
Nah, you right. Maybe it just
Outer
looks like-
Wilds achievement. Okay, that sums it up.
I just noticed that she has her running shirt on underneath her formal shirt.
I don't know if that's a running shirt, but it's just a shirt.
You're right. I'm just assuming it's her
I
running
would not
shirt.
be surprised if the only clothes Emmy owns is running clothes and then that one green thing.
Yeah.
She's got shorts on.
And that one green thing.
What do you call that? I don't know. Tank top?
I think it's a
Blouse?
tank top. It doesn't look like a...
A green thing.
Just a
Blouse
top
would
with
be
some
button
spaghetti
down,
straps.
He literally just said what it was, so we can literally go back and
Okay,
find out
hold
what
on.
it is.
Let's figure it out. Hold on.
Wait, doesn't it just say casual clothes?
No.
A pair of short... It just says fucking
Yeah.
top!
Damn it.
It is. It's just a top with some spaghetti straps.
Olive green
That's
top.
what it's called.
Is that really olive green? Actually, it kind of is.
It is pretty olive green.
Whiskers.
Oh, fudge. Where do people go on dates around here anyway?
That's a damned good question.
Shanghai. I've got no idea.
The
I'm
Shanghai
not
guys,
surprised.
please. Shanghai.
I don't think you knew where to go on dates in your old town, Yuso.
Why don't we just head down to the Aura Mart? I don't know what the hell that is, and grab something portable.
Emmy's face brightens at this idea.
Did
Up.
they really name the place Aura Mart after one of the main artists, Aura?
Probably.
Maybe.
Only Kane would know.
Jesus Christ.
They probably did.
God damn it.
Wait, oh, fudge. I still haven't said the line. A picnic! I think you're onto something, Hisao.
Emmy snakes her arm around my waist, and we begin to head for the front gate.
Wait, I'm fucking stupid. Sorry. Aura's not an artist. It's the guy who wrote Wind's Root.
Oh.
Anyways, continue. My bad.
Okay.
That's fun.
I'm entirely unsure of what I'm meant to do in this situation, but at least Emmy seems to be equally
Be
clueless.
chill.
Despite the relaxing feeling of being with Emmy, I still can't help feeling a little tense. What if I do something wrong? I hate to make an ass out of myself. Bold of you to assume you haven't already.
I was waiting for it. I was like, as soon as you said that, someone's gonna make a joke.
The trip to the Aura Mart is accompanied by Emmy's chatter about how practice went. I keep quiet for the most part, merely enjoying the warmth of being around Emmy. We get a few odd looks from passerbys, but I don't mind.
That girl doesn't have any legs.
That might be the instinctual reaction, but I think in Japan in general, like, public displays of affection are sort of frowned upon. They're
That's
rather
bullshit.
uncommon.
They're not even like making out or anything. They're literally just walking together. Come on.
Yeah,
wonder if
but
they're referencing that, like, hey,
How
hey,
dare they? They're not even married.
no, even between married people, it's generally like you don't really. From what I
I am
understand-
judging regardless.
Okay.
Man,
I'm not saying that's how it should be. I'm just saying, from what I understand about Japan, like, any level of physical closeness is not super common in public places. I don't know that that's what this is. I'm spitballing here. We wind up buying. Oh boy. We end up buying some bread
Really
and
long
instant
night.
noodles, realizing too late that we cannot actually cook the latter in the park.
Yeah, well, I'll make it for lunch or something. Wait, you can just eat the plain noodles.
3 examples
if
of
you're a
PDA
psychopath.
on my school ground in a week.
Well,
Three
yes,
is kind of
uh,
low, CD, I gotta say. I feel like it was a lot more common than that at my school.
crunch, crunch, crunch.
Public displays of expansion. Oh, okay.
What did you say?
I was trying to figure out what PDA meant.
Yeah, public displays of affection.
PDA is not okay. PDA is not okay. Okay,
Not
let's
okay when
continue.
high schoolers do it, because usually they're making out in a public place and making people uncomfortable.
Yeah.
They're walking together in a close proximity.
Yeah, this is...
Didn't he say he
Fine.
put his arm around Emmy, though?
High schools are...
Yes. They're walking together in a close proximity.
Okay.
Like two dudes.
That'll work.
Let's get to the shed scene tonight.
Oh, don't worry, we will.
I've
We
never
have
heard
more
someone
PDA
say
to
that.
talk about, apparently.
Private displays of affection.
Right. I mean, they both start with the same letter.
Yes.
The park is located after a brief loss of direction that I blame entirely on Emmy. She, of course, blames me.
So take more right turns.
We find a spot beneath a tree and sit down. I lean back against the trunk. Emmy sits across from me.
I guess we should have brought a blanket or something to sit on, huh?
Emmy shrugged. That was a weird-ass shrug. Okay.
Grass is a nice Hisao. I don't mind it at all.
Neither do I.
Emmy tosses me a package of bread and we dig in. Oh god. Is
Don't
that
tell
a
Cheryl.
Tsukihime reference?
Oh wait, curry bread. I thought that said crusty bread.
Crusty
Ugh.
bread. Curry bread.
Well, I guess all bread is kind of crusty. Because it's got crust on it.
You can make bread
My
without a
God, you're
crust, actually.
genius.
Yeah, but then that's a thought.
No, like from a
Good.
baking perspective. You
Oh,
can
okay.
bake it. You can. I think it's the oil that you remove from bread, or like some of the fats that you remove, and it stops the bread from crusting up quite as much.
Eat your crust, kids. Good for you.
Is it? I don't know.
Pretty sure it does.
It's the
Maybe
same
I've
been lied.
ingredients that are in the bread.
Maybe I've been lied to my entire life.
I
That's what
make
your
bread
parents
pretty
had you
often.
eat
It's
in
not
the
like I'm putting special stuff on the outside of the bread.
I don't fucking know. Here, I'll look it up.
It could be a different chemical structure, like changes in the fibers.
Yeah, that would be the only thing I could think of is the chemical structure of the outside.
Long
of the
story
bread
short,
changes.
Eat it if you can, because, it's bread. Don't waste.
Yes, the crust does contain more nutrients.
How?
Whoa!
The reason for this is the baking process causes the exterior of the bread to become firmer and more browned.
That doesn't
The
mean
chemical
there's-
baking process also results in changes to the nutrients in the crust of the bread.
Okay, there we go. That's what I needed to know.
Sorry,
Katawa.
it was just... whatever.
I was trying to remember the word for interesting in Japanese, but I don't.
Omoshiroi.
Huh?
Omoshiroi.
Omoshiroi?
Pretty sure it's something like that.
Karepan.
Natsui.
Omoshiroi.
I would practice Japanese in so
I guess I wasn't really paying attention to what I
Labels
grabbed in
everywhere.
the store. Really?
Hey, Asa, your bread's a little spicy. Oh, you look like your bread's a little spicy.
I don't usually make Japanese curry that spicy. Oh well.
He sounds a bitch.
I mean, you can make Japanese curry spicy, but you have to do it very deliberately. It's not spicy by default. I shake my head, trying in vain to keep an image of manliness. That image dissolved a very long time ago.
I believe it's spicy at all.
Oh, fudge!
Gonna go ahead
Yep.
and cross off someone misses their turn.
I needed.
I was just waiting for it.
It's fine, it's fine. See, I see. That must be why your face has got so red.
Exactly. The lack of spice has gotten my blood up. Because of the disappointment.
Emmy. I somehow almost said Wallows.
How about...
I mean, wallows in her bread.
Is that...
Tasty.
Like I felt it about to cut. Like I like my brain processed L and then swallows and nothing in between, and I almost said it out loud, and I was like, "That's not right." Emmy laughs and swallows the last of her bread.
Well, if you can't handle it, I'll be glad to take it off your hands.
Hey, just because you wolfed yours down so quickly doesn't mean I'm just gonna give you mine.
Yes, it does. So I'm your girlfriend now.
Emmy mock pouts, making me nearly choke on my bread with laughter. I didn't even intend to do that.
Aw, come on, Hisao.
No.
Aren't you supposed to be concerned with making sure I've got enough to eat now? We're dating, you know. Though,
Emmy looks troubled all of a sudden.
genuinely troubled? I can't say I feel any different.
What do you mean by that?
What makes this a date? It's just what we would have done anyway, really.
But we're dating now.
This should feel different because before when we had lunch we were friends, and now we're a level above friends.
You sound like Ren.
Laughter escapes and Emmy grins.
Well, she might have put the thought into my mind. We've talked about that sort of thing before.
Really? About me?
Yes, everything is about you, Hisao. Not really, just stuff, really. Frick, sorry, I took that moment to drink water even though I should not have. Ren thinks that the change of a label from friend to girlfriend seems arbitrary most of the time. Like there's no difference between the two. Well,
I can think of at least one, you know. You don't tend to kiss your friends quite as much. Unless you're in France.
Betty.
We both know French people aren't real.
Yes.
Oh, they're real. I hate to admit it. Every day it's a huge blight and pain on my soul. But
Every day
sadly, I
wake up-
must admit that French people do exist.
I met a
Every
French
day.
person
I
in
miss
Australia.
something.
Every day I wake up happy, and then I remember that the French exist.
Hey, Rune.
Day ruined.
Guys, they made baguettes. Like,
Yeah, you know what? You're right. They did make baguettes.
Yeah, they also made Ratatouille.
They also like
Is
are
Ratatouille
some of
good?
the founders of modern.
What are you
cooking,
talking about?
so-
Of course it's good.
is
I
it?
think he was talking about the food, not the movie.
Oh,
I would also like to point
Yeah,
out
the movie's definitely good.
that as humans do, we evolved past being apes, so we no longer need to associate with the French.
this is the true
According
purpose
to
of
Pumpkin
evolution.
Cat, the French are just piss-stained Belgians.
What the hell?
What?
You're goddamn right. No offense to Belgians, I think. I've never met a Belgian.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh jeez.
Well, I'll take any opportunity to hate
I
on a
actually
French
met
person.
a French
so.
person while I was
Were they
while I was
cool?
in Australia. They were cool. There are some of the sort of stereotypes about them are somewhat true. They are a little bit haughty. And they do like to make fun of other countries.
So does every country. That's kind of their
Every
thing.
country.
Yeah, it's kind of like.
It was kind of funny. I had a conversation with some people at a hostel once, and it basically just devolved into everyone shitting on America.
Really?
Yes,
That's kind of cool.
it was really funny.
Hate us because they ain't us, baby.
Anus?
No.
Yeah. Ain't us.
Anus.
God, fuck.
Yeah, sure. They do hate us because they ain't us.
Is that a reference? No.
That
Don't worry
got
about it.
so off fucking track. For the second time today, Emmy blushes slightly and giggles.
Suppose you're right.
Sliggles. Exactly. I'm always right about things like this. Except for when I'm not.
Emmy
Wise
rolls
words.
her eyes and chuckles.
Oh, fudge. Guess you're pretty smart, huh?
Not in the bad endings.
Alright, CD, let me know. What's your Katawa Shoujo series? I nod in agreement.
Yep. Even Muto thinks so. He thinks I should go into some sort of scientific study after graduation.
Emmy raises an eyebrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm thinking I actually might just do that.
Really, the more
Precy, alright?
I said, the fuck would you study? But I accidentally sat on the mute button while I was doing that.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was Preece.
I was like, what?
really, the more
Breeze, how's your Dead Cells run going?
Pretty good, actually.
I'm glad it's going great.
You get any good items?
Yeah, I just learned how to play the game practically. It's like I awakened my third eye and I'm like, oh,
Oh, you got
I
your, like
get
a
it.
critical mass point where you like suddenly click.
exactly.
What weapon you got right now? Great
Okay,
sword.
so I'm running Blow Dart, which poisons, and Kunai, which bleeds, and then Sinew Slicer and Light Speed. I'm going for a ranged run.
Yeah, I've never done that, like ever.
I don't
Dude.
even
I
know
love
what
range.
that means.
Anyways, we should continue.
Yeah.
Really, the more I consider the idea, the more it appeals to me. I make a mental note to look into it a little more closely.
So, what are you thinking of doing after graduation? Still planning on running?
Emmy shrugs, seeming almost a bit hestant.
Uh-oh. I don't know. If I'm good enough, I can find a team, I guess.
You mean you weren't sure?
I haven't really thought about it, to be honest.
Really?
Hold on. I gotta read this.
Okay, the entirety of Emmy's Roots is an unreliable narration by Hisao. Think about it. Hisao probably got rejected by Emmy, but in his head, Emmy was the one that asked him out. Now let's go to this scene. Hisao is making jokes, and Emmy is laughing at them. If you think about it, that's wrong. No one would ever laugh at Hisao's jokes. He's got a point!
You do have a point, though. That being
But Emmy
said,
did flat out say
Emmy
we're dating.
is actually tied for the most H scenes. She doesn't get that first place trophy all by herself.
Well, yeah, he says there.
That's not what I fucking meant, but okay.
Isao has the most age scenes.
I mean,
Damn, that's crazy. I wonder how that happened.
You probably should, you know. Graduation isn't that far off.
Let me fidgets a
It's
little
you just
nervously.
figured it out and someone did it for you. Oh wait, God, I need to stop trying to do other things while we're streaming.
The devs
Yeah,
really
well-
must have a thing for Hisao.
Somehow, yes.
Yeah, well, it's far enough, right? Besides, I've got other things to think about.
There's a mischievous flash behind Emmy's eyes, and I suddenly find myself gloriously pinned against the tree. What?
It's like Jesus.
Glorious? Oh, fudge. Like making sure this is a real date, right?
What are you gonna do to me?
I know you, peace out. You suck. Alright. I mean, if we don't kiss, then it's not a date at all, right? No.
I suppose so.
Strawberries and curry. Not the best combination, but I don't think I'd mind.
What the fuck is with her and strawberries? Does she eat them all the
Okay,
time, or does
look,
she just wear like
strawberries
the
are
lip
great.
gloss?
So. How was that?
Does
But she
strawberry
constantly
lip
smells
gloss
and
thing-
tastes like strawberries.
Does lip gloss even
Oh.
taste like the thing?
Is that-
can.
Yeah.
Constantly smells and tastes like strawberries. That's hilarious.
And the fact that Hisao is so obsessed with this fact.
It must be like a really potent taste and smell.
I mean,
Hisao,
strawberries
Emmy
are a
doesn't
unique
actually love you.
taste.
They do, and I love it.
He's being conditioned by the strawberries.
Hypnotic strawberries.
He doesn't actually like Emmy at all.
It is but strawberry.
Emmy sits back
Reminds
on
me
my
of
legs and
Stardew Valley.
grins again.
There. Science would approve, right? No.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? Exactly.
That even mean?
I have the oddest mental image of Muto nodding seriously and making a mark on some checklist. Can't help laughing at the idea.
Well, I'll admit, this is the first time I've ever witnessed a kiss being met with laughter.
What do you mean strawberries don't actually taste like anything?
He's got a point,
Are
actually.
you gonna
If you
argue
get-
that the strawberry
Dude, if you
doesn't
get
taste like
fresh
anything but it's the
Costco
seeds?
strawberries,
Have you had
They
a fresh
taste all right.
strawberry before?
I think I know where this argument's going.
Yeah. Pumpkin or CD, whoever commented that is uncultured and has never had a proper strawberry.
I'll feel bad for y'all.
It's pumpkin.
They taste like fructose, not just.
I mean,
fructose.
maybe. I love strawberries.
It's like how watermelon and watermelon candy taste entirely different, I think is what they're going for.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is a point. If you get really fresh strawberries, it tastes closer to the.
I think
Whatchamacallit?
strawberry. I think
Maybe you're. I don't know. They can taste close if you get fresher ones, but usually there is a difference.
I think they add apple to a
baked
lot
strawberries-
of flavors like strawberry and watermelon to make it pop
Oh.
more.
I was gonna say like I
Apples
think
are pretty
strawberry
sweet.
flavored things definitely have more of that sugary flavor, or it's farther from the real thing. It makes me
The nurse put Hisao in this self-induced coma.
the theory keeps.
Wait,
going.
what? That doesn't make sense. That's an oxymoron.
Wait a minute.
I mean, if he's the one taking the pills doing it, it is self-induced.
Yeah, but he says the nurse put him into it.
No. Let me finish. They were such bros, and the nurse couldn't bear to see Hisao so depressed. So he created this fake world for him.
What the fuck is this? Renai Flops?
Nah. It's
Maybe.
Persona 5 Royal.
Fuck.
Oh wait.
But
I need
also
to have
Renai
it.
flops. Everything,
Everything,
everywhere.
all
All
at
at Renai flops.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, did you actually read that, Whiskers?
Yes, like a long
I
time ago.
did. Should I feel offended?
No.
Yes.
I'm sure science approves.
Emmy beams at me, and I find it increasingly difficult to keep my brain functioning properly.
Oh, good.
It's at this point I noticed that Emmy has stolen the remainder of my curry bread while I was otherwise occupied with images of teachers wielding clipboards.
Beef!
Emmy tries to look innocent, but considering she's just crammed the last bits of my bread into her mouth, it does not appear to be working.
Huh?
The girl try.
Thief!
If you say the same thing twice, maybe they'll get it.
Halt! You have violated the law.
Pay the quarter sentence or serve. I can't remember.
I don't remember it either, else I'd have continued.
Pay the quarter fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit.
Yeah!
That Elder Scrolls 4 or 5?
Yeah, 4.
A shrug from my companion is all I get in response.
You used your feminine wiles on me. Kenji told me about this.
I knew you couldn't be trusted.
I wasn't that hungry anyway, but I still feel that point. I still feel that the point needs to be made. Emmy seems confused by the phrase feminine wiles, but the understanding dawns on her features after a moment's thought.
That's a funky sprite there.
What
Isn't
word?
anything of the sort.
Sorry.
Why is it funky?
Her mouth be the Nike swoosh.
Oh.
I see what you mean.
She's doing a smile, but it's so comedically small.
It's also at a really fucking wonky angle. It looks almost like
Yeah.
a beak.
It looks like. Oh, it looks like. No, never mind. Whatever. I was gonna say it looks kind of like Rick and Morty, but I don't think that works at all.
Me either.
CD's going even further. Apparently,
Wait, I
Hisao
can't admit it.
didn't actually die in Kenji's route. This is just the post-Kenji route coma he's in.
Oh my god, it's FNAF 4.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna go ahead and mark off the reference bingo square at this point. I'm not sure
Yeah,
we've actually
might
said
as well.
is blank a reference yet, but
Is that a JoJo's reference?
alright, well now we've said it.
Well, that was related to anything, but...
Oh yeah, Part 9 comes out this month. Oh my god, Part 9 comes out this month.
Does
Sorry.
It does?
It does. Chapter 1 of Part 9
Deal.
premieres,
JoJo Land?
I believe that, yep, JoJo Lands. I believe the 22nd.
Crazy.
How long do you
Don't
think
correct me if I'm
Araki-
wrong, I don't care. Well, probably 6 to 10 years.
I'm kind of surprised that Araki can just do the same thing with stands and not be like, not bored, but just like, I don't know. After so many years of JoJo, I feel like he would want to move on.
Yeah, I think it's because he has side things he does. Like the fucking Rohan stories are the perfect vent for that. And as well, like, you can tell if you read over time, you can tell he does get bored of certain stands. Like, Part 8 has very much so different stands than normal.
I see.
You're laughing. Feminine wiles don't involve laughing.
Oh, God.
I guess I can't argue with this.
That doesn't change your thievery.
Emmy laughs at my injured tone and gives me a playful shove.
Fine. You can have the instant noodles.
You kidding? That stuff's terrible. If
Fine.
anything, you should definitely eat it as punishment. Cut the corners of your mouth.
Another laugh from the girl sitting on
Eat
my
the plain
legs,
noodles.
both of which have fallen asleep.
What was that?
I twitch one leg trying to wake it up, which has the unintended effect of unbalancing Emmy, who falls to the side with a startled heave.
Wow!
Hold on, can we get that in instant replay?
Yeah.
Whoops. Sorry about that. Legs fell asleep on me.
Emmy remains on the ground, giggling. I stand up a little shakily, feeling the nerves in my legs return to normal. My eyes wander over the scenery before fixing on the figure of Emmy, who is yet to get up. Her hair is splayed out around her. She looks younger in every CG than she does.
I feel like this is a
out.
redraw of the one in her room.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
I think
sure
it's just the same artist.
Probably.
No, like
I'm
it's,
pretty sure it,
Do we want to do a
If she-
comparison?
a little
I think
bit.
this is just the first time we've seen the same artist twice in a row.
By God. I never thought it'd
Nope,
happen.
Nope, wrong. Extras.
Fuck is this? What the fuck?
This
Okay.
sales ain't going so well.
No, I'm pretty sure that's exactly the same.
No, go back. Good. If there's a scene with her eyes closed.
Why?
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me take a
Pretty
screenshot on my laptop.
What are you fighting?
Okay,
priest?
shit.
Okay, I got to this DLC level. I've never been here before, but it's
Okay, now
literally-
you can go back.
It's like playing the first Super Mario. There's just actual exploding barrels all
Oh
over the
shit,
place.
it's just part of the same sequence.
What? Wait, Donkey Kong or
Yeah, or
Nah, they're definitely different.
Super Mario.
It's just the first time we've seen the same artist.
first Super Mario?
Well,
What the
it's
heck?
all part of the same
Donkey
spot
Kong.
in
No,
the
it was
gallery.
Donkey Kong.
Okay, I was about to say, yeah, Donkey Kong.
But they do so much damage.
Oh boy, hold on a second.
Oh, we always
Gotta pull something up real quick.
I just
Fuck you. Hold on.
Oh.
fuck you. Kiss my ass.
No, I was looking at the flowchart, and
I know. I was quoting Mason from Black Ops 1.
okay. I just remembered what they named the H scenes in Emmy's route, and they're all like incredibly fucking cursed. You'll see.
Why do they name these things?
You'll see. Her hair is splayed out
I
around
don't
her
want
head.
to.
Her arms are spread, and laughter is bubbling up through her nose. We're gonna use the babbling brook metaphor again. Everything about Emmy seems condensed into this one image. Am I getting my wires crossed? The babbling brook thing was in this game, right?
The what?
Some visual novel protagonist says something about a babbling brook and about how
I
it's...
think you did mention the other night, like, they keep saying this. Babbling Brook. But I don't remember.
Not in Katawa.
Katawa
I will say
Shoujo.
that much.
It wouldn't be Tsukihime, would it, Marak? No, I
don't
swear
think
to
so.
God, it's Katawa Shoujo.
I have no recollection of someone saying babbling brook.
Alright, nope, I think I've just lost it finally. Let's keep going. Her energy, her spirit, her childish giggling. The urge to lay down on the grass with her rises swiftly from the back of my mind to the forefront of my thoughts. And indeed, I am convinced that I would love nothing more than to do just that. Unfortunately, the sun has set, and it's probably time for us to get back to the dormitories. While Emmy may be happy to stay out here all night, I don't think I have that ability. Besides, homework soon beckons. It would make sense to start thinking about things like university and then slack off, would it? I extend a hand to Emmy to help her out.
I think the babbling brook thing was in reference to Kohaku's laughter.
Thank you, Merrick. That is definitely what it was.
Kohaku-san from
Kohaku.
Tsukihime.
Kwaku-san.
I'm sorry. We should probably get going.
Emmy makes a sour
Like
face.
Sonic. Alright.
She grabs my proffered hand, and I pull her to her feet and into a hug. This time, I'm the one who kisses her, unable to resist having Emmy against me.
Seems a shame to leave you now. Sorry, I was just imagining.
I
reading
love
the Sonic
chili
the
dogs.
Hedgehog voice.
Well, how does Amy sound?
I have no idea.
I don't know how to do an Amy voice. If we don't get back to the school soon, we'll probably get in trouble.
That's prison, Knuckles. Only if you let it be.
At the Sonic Boom reference.
Emmy pokes me in the ribs playfully.
You've been poked. And you need to do your homework, I'm sure.
Her finger goes right between my ribs and right into my heart. Like a knife.
Kills me
Heart
instantly.
attack.
Sanity,
end.
you're absolutely right.
I throw my arm around her shoulders and we make the trek back to the school, accompanied by occasional bouts of laughter as our conversation jumps from subject to subject. Everything from running to school to the peculiar way that one of the cafeteria workers smells.
Wait, what?
That's
How
a really
offensive.
fucking specific thing.
I mean, sometimes you talk about what you
it must be pungent enough for multiple people to notice.
True.
All too soon, we find ourselves outside of the girls' dormitory building.
The anti-Emmy. Rotten strawberries.
The anti-Emmy.
My greatest enemy. Well, I guess I'll be going then.
You have to. You're like the best part of this route, because the only other part is Hisao.
Please don't leave us alone with Hisao.
Please don't leave us with Hisao. No. Take us back with you.
I guess so, huh?
Emmy grins at me with that mischievous look.
Are you gonna be able to survive without me?
No,
I think
not
I
if
feel
I'm in
hard to-
Hisao's company. I laugh.
I'm sure I'll manage.
Oh, we're just screaming, no! How terrible. Aren't you supposed to say something like, I'll be counting to the seconds till you're away? Or you are away.
Nah, I don't think so.
Emmy pulls me down into a quick goodbye kiss and steps back, looking unexpectedly shy.
Thanks for dinner.
If
This is dinner.
count
You
that.
should eat something.
I really had fun. Honestly, I did.
So did I. I think we shall have to do this again sometime.
Emmy laughs at my deadpan delivery and nods.
See you bright and early tomorrow, right? You gotta run off all that bread after all.
Of course. Despite the fact that you ate most of it.
Shh, despite that, you don't need to worry about that, Hisao. See you later, Hisao.
As Emmy turns to head inside, I notice something weird. Something so weird that I'm surprised I didn't notice it earlier. She's limping slightly, favoring the left leg.
Hey, Emmy.
Hmm?
Is your leg okay?
Emmy looks confused, or at least fakes confusion.
What are you talking about?
Your right leg. You're limping.
Oh, Hisao.
There's the briefest flash of concern on Emmy's face. Either she didn't want me to know, or she didn't think I'd notice. Or I prefer to think she just didn't realize it.
Oh, that.
She shrugs casually.
I must have gotten knocked a little out of alignment during the picnic.
I like this song, but it really annoys me because the beginning is so like ominous, and it generally fits the ominous part of the song fits the theme or of the scene and what's happening. But then it kicks in the happy shit, and it just acts like it's not stress anymore.
Don't
Stride.
play with my heart like this.
Exactly.
No idea what would have caused that, of course.
I think back to being pinned under the tree.
Oh. You should have told me. We could have stopped and fixed it, you know.
Emmy waves a hand airily.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Don't worry about it, okay, Hisao? You shouldn't. It's fine.
Why do I get the feeling that she's convincing herself as well as me?
Oh no, it's choice time.
Stupid Discord poll?
Yes.
Stupid Discord poll.
Stupid Discord poll. I kind of know what the right answer is. Or what the smart answer.
The correct answer.
I wasn't actually asking. me to
Interesting.
spoil, but that makes me afraid.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Emmy's Act 4 is like 4 scenes long.
That's oddly short.
Really?
Well, actually,
Wait,
it
but I've
can
been
be 3
short or
scenes
long?
long, or it can be 5 scenes long.
Act
Oh,
4 is
okay.
the
Last one.
That being said, Act 3 of Emmy's Route is pretty long. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... 11 or 12.
yeah, we don't need to. Well,
What the fuck? The flowchart for Emmy's Route is just whack. I'll just put it at that. Do we got the Discord?
It's a little
poll?
funky.
do we
I
want-
genuinely don't know what to vote now.
Hmm. What would I do if I was not Hisao?
How big a choice is this?
Also, wait, where's the stupid Discord?
Not.
Then Leo's down.
I know where. Wait, am I being?
In
Oh,
general.
someone posted a meme. I only looked at the bottommost thing.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Is that Samuel L. Jackson?
Yeah.
Yes.
What is that from?
A weird movie.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh, hell nah. Foot Girl took 40 Benadryls.
Hell nah. I'm so glad I found that.
Also, the
We're
meme
glad
of
as
the
well.
Discord poll is also very spicy.
Tell me what's wrong.
Tell me! What's wrong?
Alright.
You are.
Oh, hold on, I'm gonna save real quick. Just
Who the fuck put the wheelchair on?
I have no idea.
what? What wheelchair?
It'll remain a mystery. Jack?
The world will never know.
If I had my PC, I would look at it. Or if I was on my Discord PC. I guess both of those things are technically things I'm doing, so I can go look.
Press Emmy.
I plead the fifth.
Are you absolutely sure? Hold on, sorry. Ugh. You don't want to go ahead and adjust it before heading up the stairs? You could get hurt if you don't, right?
I said it was fine, Hisao. Seriously, don't worry about it. I've got some experience in these matters after all.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Emmy grins reassuringly.
Honestly, Hisao, I appreciate the concern, but I really am okay. No, really, I need to get going. Your attempts to keep me around are doomed to fail.
Of course. Just prolonging the goodbye, I suppose.
Another grin lights up Emmy's face.
Good night, Hisao.
Good night. Looks like it's midday outside, but whatever.
But it's fine.
As she limps inside, I find myself hoping she's okay, despite her assurances that she's fine. I think I can call this a successful first date. Oh, any day that ends with Emmy pinning me under a tree. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna reset a little bit and re-say this sentence. Hell, any day that ends with Emmy pinning me under a tree to kiss me can't be bad, can it? I head back to my room, mentally thank the gods that Kenji doesn't ambush me in the hallway, and get started on my homework.
Let's go, scene 2.
Yeah.
Boys.
Only took us an hour and 2 minutes.
Yeah, we got through the first one in like a little over 15, and then the second one took like 40
Alright.
minutes.
Too many tangents, let's continue on.
The morning is far too early for my taste.
What?
It doesn't help that I had trouble sleeping last night. There were simply too many things to think about. My mind refused to slow down.
is
Instead,
this
I
song?
replayed the rooftop, the park, and everything else over and over in my mind. That all happened yesterday. Oh boy, that's right. There's a small part of my mind that is still paranoid that this has been all some kind of joke. Or, if CD is to be CD to be believed, a coma. Is this romance in Andante?
Hey, I know what it is by now. I think.
I was waiting for you to go. It's Megalovania.
Alright, what
of
is
course.
it?
You got it.
I don't
Wouldn't
know.
you like?
That was really good. Good one, Kane.
Would
Just
you
shut
like
up.
to know, Weather Boy?
It may or may not be Nocturne.
It's probably Nocturne. Nocturne sounds about right. Alright, cool. There's a small part of my mind that is still paranoid that this has been all some kind of joke. That I'll meet up with Emmy at the tracks and she'll act like nothing happened yesterday. Pushing these thoughts to the back of my mind, I throw on my running clothes and open the door. Emmy's waiting for me with her usual smile.
You're late.
I think you're early.
At least you're not early today. Are you tired or something?
I find myself ruefully rubbing the back of my head.
Something like that, yeah. Lots to think about and all that.
Emmy giggles at my mild understatement.
Yeah, I didn't sleep that well either. I was actually glad you weren't early, because I wasn't early either.
I wonder if the same thing kept us awake. The image of her weeping face passes through my mind.
What kept you up?
Emmy's expression falters, but she quickly notices my curiosity and forces a smile.
Nothing important.
She's obviously not telling me something. The question is, should I press the issue? Something's clearly been bothering her for a while. I want to help her, but would it come off as me being nosy?
Yes. Should do it anyways, though.
She's got to know I care about her, though.
Are you sure? If something's bothering you, I'm here to help you sort it out.
Emmy laughs then, but it's not her usual laugh. There's an edge to it that almost seems bitter.
Sort it out. I'm not sure it can be sorted out, Hiso.
An almost grim smile crosses her lips. It's like a smile of resignation.
I don't think you
What?
can help
What?
me anyway.
What the
Hey,
fuck?
Chico.
Sorry.
Whoa.
My fucking controller gave out in the middle of the boss fight.
You're
Oh,
playing
what?
another game, too?
It's not even dead. It's just not picking up my inputs. What the fuck? Oh, now
What
it
game
works.
are you playing?
Blasphemous.
Half of our fucking... Okay.
Dude, I have such a nice position. I have my laptop directly next to me. I have Katawa Shoujo in my eyes at all times.
All right,
Except I have
I'll
Blasphemous
trust you.
directly above it. Also
I-
haven't had a line all session.
That's fair.
Oh, dang, you're right.
You haven't bumped into the nurse just yet.
Not yet. I'm excited, though.
That hurts. I don't want to say that it hurts to her, but it does. Doesn't she realize I want to be there for her when things go wrong?
Boundaries, Hiso, boundaries. Well, I won't push you on the matter. But I'm here for you if you decide later you want to talk about it. Why not?
I can see the debate raging behind Emmy's eyes. It seems like she wants to tell me, but she's not sure whether or not she can.
Hey, forget about it for now, okay? We've got running to do.
The mention of running, something that she can handle, brings Emmy back to her usual self.
Right. Hurry up and stretch out, Hiso. We've got to get moving.
Zoom. She takes off like a shot, far quicker than I'm used to. Still, I try to keep pace with her, recklessly testing my limits. Gives me a feeling of freedom, like my heart is no longer important. It absolutely fucking is. I find myself wanting to laugh, filled with the feeling of moving beyond what I once called my boundaries. The nurse's warnings to not overdo things echo in my mind, and I disregard them. The ceiling I have, this willingness to take a risk, to risk a heart attack. To risk a heart attack. Oh, Jesus. Okay. This feeling I have, this willingness to risk a heart attack for something so trivial as a morning run feels out of character for me. But is it? Or rather, should it be? I've got a weak heart, sure. It'll never be capable of the kind of speed and endurance Emmy's capable of. Though I probably wouldn't be able to get that good even if I had a healthy heart. As we round the final bend, I feel my legs screaming in protest, but for the first time I ignore them. I accelerate to finish at a sprint, nearly catching up to Emmy. That was never going to happen, of course. Still, I feel surprisingly good. Oh sure, my legs feel like they're about to catch fire and I'm having trouble staying upright. But there's been a shift of some sort today. And it's all thanks to the girl grinning at the finish line, waiting for me.
That felt a little faster than usual.
My comment is met with a grin and a shrug.
Can't have you think I was going to go soft on you now, can I? But you managed to handle it just fine.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you.
Still Still feeling the high from the run and moved by a surge of gratitude, I seize Emmy in a hug.
Thanks. Really, I'm not just saying that. I'm in your debt.
Emmy seems flustered by my words, squirming uncomfortably.
Don't be silly, Huso. Someone had to haul you out here, didn't they? It's not like you're not doing anything for me, right?
What is he doing for you?
You're
I mean,
Oh, that. Okay.
not yet, but
I shake my head, still pointedly not letting go of Emmy, who stops squirming and merely looks up at me with a quickly deepening blush that almost seems out of character.
No, that's not true. You want
no, that's wrong.
But but she didn't need one. If I hadn't shown up the day after the festival, ugh. If I hadn't shown up the day after the festival, you would still run, right? But it doesn't work the other way around. I only managed to make it out a few times before the festival. And without you, I probably wouldn't have made it out at all.
Emmy smiles at me. Well, we know that to be a fact because he doesn't do it in any other route.
Because you died.
Emmy smiles at
Every
me and
other
prods
episode.
my chest with one finger.
You are pretty lazy, Huso.
Hey, I was giving you a compliment.
And I'm giving you a gripe. Well, you're welcome, I guess.
I'll pay you back somehow.
That's not necessary, you know. I mean, I kinda like you, Huso.
Kinda.
You can tell.
I don't know if my mic picked up my fucking bed shaking. I just beat this guy, sorry.
Nice.
I looked down and my mic was flashing green. I was like, oh shit. I'm silently celebrating a little too hard.
Oh. I'm way more congested than usual.
Ugh.
Really?
I don't know why. I'll
Hmm.
pay you back
I
somehow in precisely 4 scenes. Oh no!
I don't know if I would call it that. Are
Okay.
you alright, Whiskers?
I tried to drink water right as it happened. That's what happened.
Oh.
Not bad. Alright. And being able to run in the mornings with you isn't exactly a bad deal for me either, so.
For someone who gets so much praise, she seems unused to gratitude. I can't think of anything else to say, so we fall silent. Alright, I gotta switch to the other
And-
voice now.
Or you could just not read
Aware
it.
of Emmy's
Well, too bad.
breathing, of the dampness of her clothing, of the scent of her. Coming off of anyone
Loser.
else, it would stink. Coming off of Emmy, it fits her in a way nothing else could. Her skin is cool, slick with sweat, and a breeze causes goosebumps to rise. Almost without thinking about it, I lean down and meet Emmy's mouth, which has already moved to meet my own. Her lips are soft and she hums happily as we kiss, sending vibrations from her mouth to mine. There's a startling rightness to everything about this moment. We fit one another perfectly. The kiss ends.
I doubt that.
The kiss ends, and I finally let my arms drop back to my sides. Emmy is smiling warmly at me and giggles again.
Come on, Aso. We better go see the nurse.
Then it happens again. As she turns to begin walking, she gives out a tiny yelp and stumbles forward.
Emmy!
I leap to steady her and notice with some concern that she's favoring the same leg as last night.
Your leg.
Emmy seems panicked and pushes away from me.
It's fine.
My expression must seem hurt because she hastens to apologize.
Sorry. I didn't mean to push you like that. I just...
She stumbles for something to say.
It's nothing really. No, it's not.
Hey, don't worry about it.
She's so flustered I decided to shrug the whole thing off. There's a cold feeling in the pit of my stomach that won't go away. I tried to step in and help her, and she pushed me away. Smiling, I shove those thoughts to the back of my mind and concentrate on Emmy.
I just don't want you getting hurt, that's all.
You don't have to worry about me. Honest. I'm fine.
Yes, you say that, but I don't believe you. Why won't you tell me what's wrong? It's like she gets offended by my trying to help. What am I supposed to make of that? I'm still trying to sort out what happened on the track as we arrive in front of the nurse's office. Emmy raises her hand to knock, hesitates, and turns to me, smiling guiltily.
Hey, can you do me a favor?
Of course.
No. Can you tell the nurse that I'll see him later? Just remember that I've got some stuff to take care of before class. So I really need to get moving.
I peer at her closely, and she fidgets under my stare. Yeah, she's clearly just avoiding the nurse. That leg of hers. Oh, whatever. I said I'd help, and so I will. But I'll make damn sure she sees the nurse before the day's out.
Yeah, okay. I'll let him know.
Emmy looks like I've just given her a pony on Christmas.
Oh, fudge. Thank you so much. You're the best, Yisao.
I am rewarded for my complicity in her lie by a kiss that makes it all worth it. Or so I tell myself.
You two like kissing a lot.
This route has, yeah, just more of that.
Emmy and Hisao are by far and away the most, openly
Compatible
affectionate couple. But, I mean, think of the other options. We've got Rin, who is Rin. We've got Hanako, who is
Rin.
Hanako. And we've got Shizune. And in Shizune's route, probably more so than most of the other ones. Maybe not more so. Well, yes and no. Hisao and Shizune, barely act like they're dating. At all.
Yeah.
Yeah, they act like they're good friends the entire route. And then every once in a while, just fucking Shizune pins Hisao to a bed.
Basically, yeah.
Strap in, buckaroo.
Strap in.
Oh, we're gonna go for... That's the nurse's voice. Hold on. I have to swap. They're so similar, I have to activate 2 different keys. Oh, we're gonna strap in for a night, alright.
You're right. They are just ever so slightly different. Yeah, that is... I believe that's true, CD. Shizune doesn't say, I love you.
No, he does not. She does not.
What, really? Even with the title of our last Shizune root stream?
Nope.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
It's extra ironic, considering that.
Alright, come on.
As Emmy heads out of the building, trying hard not to let her limp show, I knock on the door of the office.
Fuck, I'm in Shizune voice.
There he goes.
Ah, Isao. Come on in. I don't see Emmy with you. She's not sick again, is she?
In the tone of his voice, I don't think the nurse is expecting me to say, yes, she's ill.
She said that she'd forgotten to do something and that she had to skip out. Sorry. But she'll see you later today.
The nurse heaves an exasperated sigh.
Honestly, that girl.
Mm-hmm.
She's been avoiding me. Yesterday, she was in and out of here without even taking off her prosthetics. And now this.
Well, at least it's not just me Emmy doesn't want worrying. That's a comfort, I guess. Still, I feel like I should say something about her leg. I said I'd lie for her, but she really needs to see him.
Now that you mention it, she was limping pretty badly today. And last night as well.
The nurse's eyes narrow at the words last night.
And what exactly were you two doing last night?
We were, on a date.
The nurse raises his eyebrows as if surprised.
Really? Okay. Interesting.
Huh?
Oh. Nothing.
His gaze turns thoughtful, and then he grins at me.
You don't think you could use some of that boyfriend charm to get her to come and see me today, could you?
Of course. I was planning on doing that anyway. I think she's really hurting, just pretending she isn't.
Yep, she does that. Afraid I'll make her stop running.
Will you?
I don't like to, but if it's bad enough that she's been limping, well, I guess I'll have to see what's wrong for myself before I make that call.
I see.
Emmy, not allowed to run? Perish the thought. I don't know if she'll be able to function without running. No wonder she's reluctant to admit anything's wrong.
Well, I'll make sure she sees you.
Good. Oh, before I forget,
He grins at me in what feels like a vaguely threatening manner.
don't forget that I know what medications you are.
Jesus, he actually makes that.
Done this one again.
You be careful around Emmy. Got it, Mr. 3 inches?
Oh,
Wow, he looks serious too.
Got it. Don't hurt me. I wouldn't dream of it.
Grand. I'd hate for you to be late.
Huh?
Late. As in the late East South Knockout.
Jesus. He frowns briefly, dissatisfied.
Sounded better in my head.
Nah, man,
Either
that
way.
sounded
Friendly.
great that sounded great out loud too.
Well, at any rate, I'm gonna fucking kill you if you fuck up. Now get out of here before you miss your first class. You've got things to do, I'm sure. Sure.
To quote canonical Hisao slander.
Yep.
As I leave, I notice the nurse pulling out his phone and dialing a number.
oh wait.
How do I say her name?
Mako.
Mako, your daughter's being a pain in the ass again.
I'd better head back to my room or I really will be late. Hey, wasn't he supposed to check my heart rate?
Uh-oh.
The lunch bell sounds and I bring myself out of the stupor I slipped into during the morning's classes. My lack of sleep last night, coupled with the increased pace of this morning's run, has left me a little exhausted. Despite that, I find myself skipping stairs up to the roof. There's a thrill of excitement now, in addition to the pleasure one gets from eating lunch with one's friends. True, both Emmy and Reen are still my friends, but Emmy has become more than that now. Reen is back in her usual spot on the roof, almost as if she'd never been absent.
Feeling better, I take it?
Shit, okay, hold on.
A raised eyebrow is my reward for speaking.
Better than what?
Better than you felt yesterday.
Jesus Christ, that was yesterday. So much happened in the last in-game
the
day
sick
of
me?
this game.
When Rin was sick?
Yeah.
Oh my
Rin
god,
was
that was
sick.
Oh,
Emmy
yeah.
confessed with Hisao. Hisao started reading Brief History of Time at Muto's recommendation. They went on a date.
fell asleep. Jeez.
Alright,
I
come
like
on.
that this is literally her default pose with extra shading.
And a Hisao shadow.
And Hisao
Yeah,
shadow.
That's funny.
Hisao is a shadow that looms over us all.
Kinda is.
Reen gives my question some serious thought.
I'm not sure. I think I might have felt rather good for some of yesterday, but it's all fuzzy.
Too much codeine?
Wow, I was asleep, and that usually is pretty good. But I can't remember what it feels like to be asleep, because I'm not conscious for it. It's a real problem. Then again, if I knew how good it felt, I might not sleep anymore. But this way, I keep trying, so I guess that's how I can keep from being overtired.
An internal mystery to keep you sleeping at night.
Maybe mystery is the wrong word. intangibility might be the proper way to describe it.
I see.
No, I don't see it all. I have no idea what she's talking about. But that's okay, since I rarely do.
You remember what sleeping feels like? Like yesterday. Do you remember what you felt like sleeping yesterday?
You know, it may be because of my mattress, but I've been a lot less attached to sleeping recently.
I
A
get
lot
to
less.
not be conscious, and that is...
A lot less what?
Attached. Like, I used to love sleeping, like naps, awesome. Sleeping at
And
an
now
unreasonable
it
hour,
doesn't feel as
definitely.
good.
10 hours? Let's do it. But yeah, I don't know if it's the mattress or just like I've got more stuff to do now, but I don't know. Hasn't been doing it for me recently.
I need
Do you feel more
sleeping
tired?
Because it's the only time I get to not be conscious.
You need more sleep, but that's
Yeah, you
another
need to do
that's another story.
Don't worry.
Well,
we'll
I
drill
actually
that
didn't get a lot of
message
sleep
into your head
yesterday.
another day.
Maybe that's because you remember subconsciously.
Actually, I think I was worrying about Emmy.
Doesn't Emmy worry enough about herself?
What does that mean?
I hadn't considered that, but I guess we paused. Also, Kane, your audio is a little lower quality today. I hear a lot of, like, fuzz.
Yeah, there's not much I can do about that. It's the laptop.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Oh,
it
is your
was the
PC
laptop.
still not?
Yeah, I need to reinstall Windows, but I don't have a flash drive.
Oh dang, I have one that has like Windows 10 on it.
Yeah, but getting
But
that
that- yeah.
between here and where Kane is not the easiest thing to do.
It wasn't that hard. 50 minutes is not like exactly too demanding.
Well, yeah, but it requires. I'm working, and
There are people nearby I can get flash drives off of.
Okay.
I'm not
I can
saying
also
do
just
it,
buy one.
but after having taken the 6-hour drive to get to where I am here,
Yeah, fair enough.
Drives don't feel though so bad anymore.
nope.
It's not at all bad. It's just it does require a significant amount of time that I would have to make. It's more so the time commitment than anything.
Yeah, it was more of just like oh dang,
All right, come on.
if things were better.
We're running
I
out
hadn't
of time.
considered
We
that,
still have
but
4
it gives me
scenes.
pause.
True, but would she ask for help if she needed it?
Rin frowns and I raise an eyebrow. Will I get a proper answer?
I was trying to see if turning my fan off would help.
I don't think it's been that bad, Kane.
Probably not. Is there something she should be asking for help with?
It actually does sound better right now. I don't know why.
Her
Because I
leg, for
turned it.
starters.
This seems to catch Rin's interest.
Leg?
Yeah, you know, the one she's missing. It hurts, but she won't see the nurse about it.
I'm pretty sure we already did Facetious Empire's game, but I'll just go ahead and cross it off.
I don't know. I love Rin, but she frustrates me sometimes to talk to.
Oh, absolutely.
Rin shakes her head in
Red is the
disapproval.
best.
I almost said that line. Shit. You have to make her. Like, she makes me go to class. For her own good. Otherwise, she could lose her legs again, and that's just too weird. Losing things twice. Especially if you don't find them to begin with. Unless prosthetics are the same as finding something. But that's a different kind of loss. Isn't it?
I think so.
I wonder.
Wonder what?
Oh fuck, she's here!
White woman jump scare.
Emmy seems to have
What are you
snuck up on
talking
Rin and
about?
me, though Rin doesn't seem especially surprised, which is itself unsurprising, I suppose. Rin manages to sit herself upright quite expertly, throwing her upper body forward and using her momentum to right herself.
Your leg. How's it feel?
That earns me a frown and a bit of a glare.
It's okay, I think, Hisao. Not worth worrying about.
Take care of yourself. Tell that to the nurse. He's quite insistent that you go visit him, you know.
Emmy pouts like I've just told her she's been grounded.
He worries too much.
It's John to worry.
It's not a big deal, just a little soreness.
Shit.
He's trying to worry.
I'm good. I just dropped my headphones, and I can't hear anything right now because I dropped my headphones.
That
Where the fuck?
tracks.
Alright, let's wait until Kane undrops his headphones.
You can keep going unless I have a line. I can hear you slightly because you're loud. Okay, there we go. I'm good again.
Alright.
Is it a Ren line? I can't see it.
No. I try to
No.
resist rolling my eyes in exasperation.
If it's nothing, then you should have no problem seeing him, right?
Emmy narrows her eyes suspiciously.
Did he put you up to this?
Well, maybe a little. But that's not the point. It would have reminded you to see him anyway. It'd be terrible to see you really hurt and not doing anything about it. That would make it worse, and I don't really want to see you hurt, you know? Call me crazy, but I would kind of prefer to see you happy and healthy.
With each statement, Emmy's frown fades a little more until she's eventually grinning, albeit a little shyly.
If you're gonna put it that way, then I guess I have to see him. Otherwise, you'll keep worrying, and then I'll never hear the end of it, right?
That's right. I'll keep bugging you about it, and that might put a damper on our dates. How's the food, Hisao? Talk to the nurse, Emmy. How was your day, Hisao? Talk to the nurse, Emmy. Hisao, I think I'm ready to go all the way. Talk to the nurse, Emmy. See, it doesn't work that well.
Emmy giggles at my high-pitched rendition of her own voice and gives me an affectionate shove.
My voice isn't that high, you jerk. I should have done
a
that.
Misha impression.
My voice isn't that high, you jerk.
I thought it was pretty accurate.
Thank you, Ren.
Emmy and I stare at Rin for a while before I burst into laughter. Emmy
The
crosses.
voice is simply the reflection of the sky.
Emmy crosses her arms in a huff, mock offended.
You're both jerks.
Such vile... What?
Alumni.
Calumnies. Such vile calumnies from you, young woman.
Is that really how you pronounce that?
I don't know. I made it up. It
I'll
looks
look
like
it
it's
up.
spelled like alumni, so I assumed.
Alumnies.
I'll look it up. Don't worry about it.
Alumnies.
Is that how it's pronounced?
Emmy, I know you're just joking around, but please don't push anyone while on the roof.
Calumnies.
Good point, CD.
Calumnies.
Calumnies?
Calumnies.
What does it mean?
Well, what do you think it means?
I don't know.
Okay, fine. The making of false and
Oh, okay. Libel, slander.
Yes,
Whatever.
defamatory statements about someone in order to damage their reputation. I'm stunned that you would call me, of all people, a jerk. Honestly, I just don't know what to think.
Maybe that thinking should take the form of some self-reflection.
Nah.
Emmy sticks her tongue out at me.
You ass. Oh, fudge. So, Ren, how's the art club these days?
Reen, seemingly as surprised by this sudden change of topic as I am, takes a minute to think before answering.
I believe that it is. Okay.
Alright. I was like, is he doing a bit or does his mic just cut out? There's a blind painter.
Although Nomiya keeps telling me to work harder. But I don't think he understands my methods.
He struck me as slightly creepy.
No, we
Thank God Emmy noticed it.
We finally got it.
It's been too long. I think we've all forgotten how much slander he deserves.
He really
As
does.
much, if not more, than Cheese and his dad, who I already forgot the name of.
Jigoro.
Yes.
Jigoro.
Fuck that guy.
Jotaro.
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 No one's gonna do the bit with me.
Dio. Oh, sorry. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't.
I do not remember that thing I don't remember all of it from memory like you do in English and Japanese, so I'm not gonna do that.
Dio. Ho. Mukatte
Okay,
kuru no
actually
ka.
gonna go for it.
逃げつでこのDioにチェケツをてるの来るのか。 He actually keeps going on after that, but I didn't bother to memorize that part. Something about students scrambling to answer questions on an exam. Rin ponders this statement for a while.
I've never really noticed. But I don't pay much attention to him these days. So maybe that's why.
How often do you meet?
Thinking of joining Hisao?
Wrong route, Emmy.
You should anyways,
What?
it would be good for you.
What? Nah, I've already decided to join a club.
Muto's club. Really, which one?
Well, it's not really much of a club, to be honest.
Oh, you joined the tea club?
Tea ceremony? So you
No.
may?
No.
What?
No tea ceremony room. No, I joined the science club, I think?
A science team.
We have a
No,
science-
I'm with the science team.
What is that from?
Ow!
Half-Life.
Yeah.
Oh.
The voice you said that in sounded almost like Sid the Science Kid. Which is a show that I haven't even thought about for like several years.
Yeah, I
It is
didn't.
a
I
cursed
did not
ass
think
joke.
about that, but I just I saw the image of Sid in my mind.
I saw. Sometimes when you gaze into Sid, Sid gazes into you.
Oh my god. That's
He
so
looks
long
like
ago,
Play-Doh, I
Eric.
think.
He does look.
I
like
was
Play-Doh.
thinking the same. I was like that Play-Doh sculpted motherfucker.
Hey CD, do you know if we've had any 5-minute plus tangents yet?
Yes,
It feels like we have.
we had to have.
Oh, I'm asking
no
CD
way.
just.
Please,
Either
we're
that or
still
we've
in the
had
same scene that
24
we've been
minutes.
10 minutes ago. For the love of God.
Yeah, how many more do we have to go? Let's start reading these off.
4! We have gone through 2
Shoot.
scenes.
We don't actually
Read.
have 4. Emmy looks highly confused. The one about the curry
Emmy.
bread? Alright, sure.
Emmy looks confused.
Oh, yeah, a science club?
Oh.
I'm sorry. I preemptively said that before we were even saying it, and so I thought I had already done the line.
Not really. It's just me.
Yeah, that's not a club. That's sitting in your room reading books.
There's a teacher. It's sanctioned. No, I mean, it's just me and Muto. I'm just the only student so far.
Muto? Really?
A thought strikes her.
Oh, is that what you were talking about yesterday? You're meeting with Muto?
Yeah, that was our first meeting, I guess.
Emmy giggles.
Nerd.
How dare you? Hey, I can't help being clever. I'm just that good.
No, I could have used your help years ago. You should have had your heart attack earlier in life, Hisao.
I don't think you should say that.
Alright, that's a heart attack joke. It was made by Emmy, not us, but it's still a heart attack joke.
Cross off Facetious Empires gang? Never.
We already crossed off a Facetious Empires game.
No, I was saying like, oh wait, yeah.
Take it off the
Cross
bingo
off?
board?
Yeah, take it off.
I laugh and then realize this was probably one of the very rare times I've laughed about my heart attack.
Hindsight. Ugh.
I genuinely thought Whiskers would have
Sorry.
said that line by that
Look,
point.
I'm been distracted. These backgrounds.
The ringing of the bell ends our conversation.
Guess we better go.
No, fudge. Yeah, I guess so. God dang it. Come on, Rin, you two.
Reen has apparently begun to doze off, so Emmy gives her a sharp bump.
I almost had it.
The secret to napping. Sorry, but you need to go to class.
If anyone could sleep standing up, it'd be Rin.
It would.
I
be.
disagree. But maybe if I nap in class, I'll get it this time.
She also looks so much taller now.
Because she is.
Giant.
I'm pretty sure she's up there with the tallest in the cast.
I think she's like.
They do
mid
refer to
upper.
her several times.
Yeah, like her and Lily are like the tallest.
She is. I think she's a couple inches shorter than Lily, though. Because
Yeah.
Lily's the same height as Hisao, and then Reen's a couple inches shorter than both of them. Emmy over here, Little Miss 4'11 or 4'10 or whatever it was.
Miss Thumbelina. Changing location is sometimes helpful for that kind of thing.
Thumbelina supercomputer. Neither Emmy or I bother asking what it is. As we arrive in my
You can't see it, but I'm signing slurs at the painting.
All right, we finally
This
got
gag
the
doesn't work
fucking.
over
Wait, you
Discord.
know sign? Like some sign?
I'm learning. I've been learning sign.
Yo, that's so cool.
I've been taking sign all semester, and I haven't mentioned it, but it is. I'm thoroughly enjoying sign. It is very stressful though, because it's a whole ass language, and like you don't talk in class, so I can't tell what pace I'm at.
That's immersion.
But it's great. It is immersion. No technology, no speaking, no nothing. We just sign. It's great. But yeah, the more I learn sign, the more I enjoy Shizune because I can very clearly picture her style of signing and shit. It's interesting.
Oh, that is.
It also just further highlights how little the writers know about sign.
I called them out multiple times for that during Shizune's
Yeah.
rude. I don't even know sign, and I could tell.
Yeah.
By the way, that is the first time we've gotten the fucking painting bingo square in so long.
I know, we haven't seen it.
We have seen it like the last 3 or 4 sessions, and I keep like thinking to myself, they're gonna say it this time, right? They're gonna say it this time.
We're just so tired of being tired of the painting.
As we arrive at my classroom, Emmy gives me a quick kiss and heads down the hallway, Reen into oh Jesus. I turn to enter the classroom, but to be met by the duo of Shizune and Misha.
Oh no way.
Uh-oh.
That. Speaking of sign,
Speaking of which, Misha seems to be fighting a losing battle to keep from breaking into a fit of giggles while she translates Shizune's latest remark. Latest rant, that's not remark. What the hell am I doing?
Well, we are pleased
okay.
That was good.
and thrilled to see how you've managed to make new friends and shit. Fuck. Hold on.
In canon swearing.
Love
Yeah,
it.
Shizune's name is hard to sign. Eek.
Oh, we're further than I thought.
We are?
Yeah.
It's just not the usual. Usually it's guys who are so far behind.
Well, we are pleased, nay thrilled, to see how you've managed to make new friends and forge relationships. And with such a cutie too, Hee-chan.
I think that last part was probably Misha.
Wait, foreshadowing.
Oh, Misha, you let the gay slip out there a little bit. Pumpkin
the
should be
gay.
here to see it.
We nevertheless feel compelled to politely remind you that public displays of affection are strictly forbidden. Really? That's disappointing, Shichan. By Section 8 of the Code of Conduct laid out in the Student Handbook.
You have a code of conduct?
That.
In this case, however, ignorance of the law may be your excuse, as we are feeling lenient.
That.
And the paperwork required to punish the both of you would only add to the already mountainous volume of work which confronts us, the sole members of the Student Council. And besides, you two are adorable together.
That.
Therefore, consider this a formal warning, and please refrain from such displays in the future, at least when Shizune can see you, Hee-chan.
The whole spiel is so patently ridiculous, that I can't help but reply in the same pompous manner.
Well, I, for one, feel enlightened. I apologize profusely for my rash actions, and will strive to contain my baser impulses, which I fear impel me towards such inappropriate displays of public affection. It is hardly my wish to burden an already overworked student council with such petty matters. and will do my best to make your lives easier in this matter in the future.
Brad, your voice like whacked out as you said petty matters. Like it got all high pitched over Discord.
It was great.
Oh.
It was like no, it was actually good. Like it
It
did
was
well.
really funny.
Well, at least it did well for me. I don't know. What do you describe it?
At least when she's watching.
This last line is delivered with a wink to Misha, who finally loses control of her laughter.
Well said, He-chan.
Chuckling a little to myself, we entered the classroom. Class is uneventful, and after the final bell rings, I find myself alone with Muto again.
Okay. How did I do this before? So, just a second.
All right.
Gotta rev up
Take your
those
time.
engines.
How many people have watched Chainsaw Man here, including in the stream?
Yeah.
The beautiful star.
It looks like we've all assembled for the second meeting of the Science Club.
All.
You should.
Please stand in attendance.
Actually, I
Or
don't
is it
know.
the first? What do you think? Should we count
that's
yesterday as a meeting?
Well, we did form the club yesterday, didn't we? It seems like club business, so we can safely call yesterday a meeting.
It was only yesterday.
Muto smiles in his usual stilted and awkward way. I wonder if the muscles in his face are just not shaped correctly to let him smile naturally.
You really do have a knack for this, I think. Logical thought processes, that is.
I guess so.
A scientist speaks with authority, Hisao. The answer
said
is
I think.
yes, I do.
Huh?
Yeah, pot calling kettle black. He just said I think when referring to Hisao being good at logical thought processes.
Oh, okay, yes.
No.
Now I see what it was.
Reddit. When the world wants to know how it works, we tell it, even if all we've got is a decent hypothesis. But we must sound certain anyway, because we're the authorities on the subject, right?
He chuckles to go along with his awkward smile at his awkward joke. I'm doing my best not to grimace, but I don't think I'm being too successful.
That's entirely false, of course. We know a lot, sure, but nobody's an expert on how the world works, if only because nobody can be sure. With no certainty, there are no experts. But we like to pretend sometimes.
There's some things we can be certain of, right?
Yes, but no. We know gravity's there, for example.
To illustrate, Muto picks up a pencil and drops it.
See? Still there. But it's good to check every once in a while. That's why you'll still see researchers mucking about with gravity.
Okay, I know what he's getting at, but I gotta say, gravity is a lot bigger of an issue in the scientific community than people might realize.
Really?
Yes.
Actually, that makes a lot of sense.
There
Gravity's weird.
is a huge
Cool,
issue
weird.
in the field of, like, not exactly sure what field it's like a cross-discipline issue of trying to reconcile Einstein's theory of general relativity with the quantum mechanics explanation for gravity.
Two conflicting...
Yeah, they
theories
don't
or
really
something?
work together, but
So it's not.
there's a lot of other theories that are both contingent upon those two theories being correct. And so, but they don't really work in tandem. Or we haven't found the thing that connects them, if there is such a thing yet. That's why we have a theory about a particle called a graviton. I think it has like 0 mass or something stupid like that.
Where do quarks come into this?
Do you really want me to get into quarks?
No, I don't bring that up because I know a physics major and I'm like fucking with them.
do we really want to go down this path?
Yeah.
We're pretty sure we know how it works, but there's always a chance that something isn't how we think it is. So you check and check and check. That's science in a nutshell, Hisao.
The whole time I've listened, feeling rather spellbound, Muto seems to be really passionate about this stuff. I think? It's hard to tell sometimes. How the world works, how humans work, how the universe works. All these questions to be answered. And depending on what I go into, maybe I could even figure out a way to fix... Oh boy. That is not the inflection I want. Hold on. We have a bingo? I didn't even notice, but yeah, we totally do. Because we have already Googled the definition. We already have a very scuffed Discord poll. Someone being busy with literally anything else. Is that a blank reference? And Facetious Empires Gang. We do have a bingo. There's the yippee, the cutout yippee.
Whoop.
It's just yip now. There is no...
Fuck, I just remembered I have accounting work. Oh, bad. Okay.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
No
Accounting
more
work.
accounting homework.
No more guys.
You're in accounting
Okay.
class?
I am. Yeah, I'm required to take it. College of Business, baby.
Oh.
And,
Well,
and depending on what I go into, maybe I could even figure out a way to fix my heart. That said, I don't think that's a real priority for me.
Fucking luck.
Besides, as we start discussing the book he gave me yesterday, I find myself more and more interested in that than my heart condition. It is a very interesting book. Before we even realize it, an hour has gone
I
by.
fell asleep to it.
Well, let's call this meeting over for now, okay? We'll have another meeting. Tomorrow. Or, the day after.
He considers this for a moment.
Call it the day after. I've got a lot of grading to do.
okay. See you then.
As I exit the classroom, I realize that I don't really have anything to do tonight. I mean, I didn't make plans, so... I guess I'll go to the library. It beats doing homework in my room anyway. Oh god, are we gonna get another Lily appearance?
Uh-oh.
Hisao, when you say fix my heart, do you mean becoming healthier or becoming a better person?
Unfortunately, even science.
Hisao
can't do
is-
that.
I was about to say, Hisao is completely unaware of his bigger problem.
The fact that he's got a bigger problem than a heart condition speaks volumes. The library always seems cooler than the rest of the building. Probably to keep the books from getting damaged by excessive heat and humidity. Books are sturdy objects, but if you want to keep them in good conditions, it takes a little effort. I've got several books that are so well worn the pages are barely clinging to the spine. It seems impossible for them to still be usable, but if you handle them with care. I make my way to the main desk where I spot Yuko busying herself with something or another. She smiles at me as I enter and waves.
Okay. Which one of us?
Google. Coin flip.
Google coin flip.
Heads me, tails you.
Okay.
Google, send me my coin flip.
Heads I win, tails you lose.
Aha, you.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Hello, Lisa. Good to see you again. What are we looking for this time?
Nothing in particular, I guess. I just didn't really feel like going back to my room, is all.
CD, have we gotten row 3, column 2 yet? We also just got Yuko, a woman of many accents. Yuko nods.
Yep, yep. Well, if you're not fucking me, hold on. Let me try that one.
Too fast.
That's perfect. What are you talking about?
Well, if you're not fucking me, for some.
Sure. What do you need?
Yuko brings a lip up.
A lip to her finger.
Yuko brings a finger to her
Gives
lips
it a
and looks
kiss.
around furtively. She seems to be looking for eavesdroppers.
I'm closer.
I already got a girlfriend.
I take a few hesitant steps forward while feeling distinctly unnerved. Yuko lowers her voice to a confidential whisper.
The Yamaku cat burglar. The what?
Wait, what?
Does he steal cats?
No dogs, he's a hedgehog. Oh my god, it's amusing.
Did you say it? It was so quick I didn't even.
Oh, is it picking up my whispering?
No, it is.
I heard this.
But it's so fast, it's just
Yeah.
like the wind.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I can't tell if it's just like some fluff on the mic or if
Here.
it's like.
Turning off my noise. I'm turning off my limiters.
He's pulling off the training weights.
Plus ultra.
I hope turning off noise suppression worked. Shh, don't do that.
It did.
Listen to this place. Remember that?
It's very breathy.
Because I'm whispering.
Perfect.
I know.
Well, if that's the case, also, I think I said the wrong thing. I meant row 3, column 2. But if that's the case, we should have gotten anime illusions, because I went pretty on and on about, like, intimacy stuff in Japan earlier. Or, oh, sorry.
Are you trying to argue that all of Japan is anime?
No. Sorry, I'm being stupid. He says the square is more about referencing things from anime. Do you think we should count that? Sorry, I read it backwards.
Alright.
Sorry. I was distracted by something.
You're okay.
A very
Not
strange
anymore.
confession of guilt by someone in a different channel.
What?
Yeah.
One thing you're missing. You were stolen.
Yeah, I think I know who did it.
I'm convinced of it. I couldn't
I
remember.
remember, I remember you saying something of the sort earlier, but how do you know?
Yuko leans in closer and, if possible, whispers even lower.
Because I found one of his hiding places.
You did what?
Yuko looks triumphant.
I found one of his stages. It was on one of the stairs in the boys' dorm. Oh wait, I just realized I'm slowing down. Leave it in the rock.
Okay, sounds good. CD.
I'm slowing down.
I just want to leave it for me.
So did you take bad bugs?
Yuko looks as... Hold on. Yuko looks as if I've just suggested she's walking around naked.
He's so busy.
Are you nuts?
Oh.
Sorry. So, what do you need my help with then?
Yuko casts another glance around.
Music is making it so much better.
Yuko casts another glance around the library and leans in closer.
You want to smell it?
It's fine.
What constitutes suspicious anyway? I mean, Genji's a pretty suspicious dude, but I'll wager he barely goes to class, much less sneaks into the library to pilfer books.
That's where you're wrong, Bucko.
Still, what's the harm in saying yes? At the least, it'll get me out of this weird conversation.
Yeah, I can do that. No problems.
Yuko straightens up and claps excitedly.
Great.
Alright, I can move away from my mic now.
We can finally go back to normal. I love how we were barely fucking keeping it together for that.
That was amazing, guys.
Oh my god.
So fucking stupid. Okay. Fuck. Okay, now I'm still in whisper. That's a school training.
I couldn't understand a word of the first part.
Jesus Christ.
Pretty well, actually. I've been running in the mornings with
Is that right?
What you said. How'd you know?
I said between the chest, remember?
What about it?
There's everyone over there where we were.
She looks pleased with herself.
Impressive. Anyway, yes, we've been running in the mornings. And, we kind of started dating.
Yuko claps her hands together excitedly.
Well, that's right. How about you go here? Love seeing people, you know? I've thought of already showing you. What if they go? Okay, that's not even English. Let me reattempt that one. I have to actually say the line. I can't just go.
I don't know, man. It's pretty funny.
It's pretty funny. Yeah.
I support it.
It's the hardest line I've had this entire time, and I don't know why.
Really?
Really?
No.
Yuko doesn't seem to notice a somewhat weirded out tone and nods affirmatively.
Yep, I get it, you know? Can I have anything? Of course. Dot.
Her expression droops slightly.
That's a good idea myself.
No, I'm sure that's not true.
Oh, it's true. I'm at the count. We had only really great opportunity who's younger than me. I'm just kind of weird, but not happy, so. It's really weird to bring what I have not seen him since.
That's called ghosting, Yuko.
Okay, wait. No, never mind.
Huh, that does seem kind of odd.
Were you about to bring up?
It's too far-fetched.
Were you about to bring up Kenji?
I plead the fifth.
That would be a little weird.
I mean, it would be in character.
Doesn't it? I hope it was in it.
We also do know that Kenji does offhandedly remark, I think it's in Shizude's fruit, that he had a girlfriend once.
Yeah, that's what got the gears turning.
But I don't think it's Yuko.
Game theory.
For
hold
multiple
on.
reasons.
Yeah, for many, many reasons. That's why it's too far-fetched.
Number 1, Yuko doesn't seem to like ice cream.
True.
I feel compelled to reassure her.
I'm sure it wasn't.
I intend to try and calm her down further, but the both of us jump in surprise at the ringing suddenly coming from my pocket. Yuko
Goofy ass ringtone.
Yuko sighs to steady herself as I pull the phone out from my pocket. I feel a little sheepish for indirectly causing the incident.
The incident. Emmy, what's up?
But not since the accident.
Oh, thank God I haven't called your phone before, so I didn't know if this number would work or you would pick it up, and I can't.
Slow down. Whoa there, Emmy, slow down. What's wrong?
There's a pause on the other side of the line, during which I can hear Emmy trying to control her breathing in order to calm down. Something's got her terribly agitated, and it's starting to agitate me.
Can you stop by? Like now, or shortly after? I really, really need to talk to you.
There's a tone of pleading in the last sentence that I don't think I've ever heard from her.
Of course, I'll be right there.
Holy shit!
What?
CD's right. Look at what CD just brought up in
I can't.
He said,
I
remember that time
Which-
Kenji was in the library and when Yuko walked in, he dashed behind a shelf?
Yeah, because he's a
Oh.
fucking thief.
He's also he's a thief in the library and also afraid of women. So
Yes,
Good
but he
point.
also
Now I don't know who
could
to
just
believe.
be avoiding his ex.
I like this actually.
The second line is so much funnier. I'm just gonna go with that.
Steady, okay?
In my increasingly agitated state, I've apparently started saying things that don't quite make sense.
Okay, I'll be fine.
hold steady's a perfectly fine saying. What are you talking about?
See you soon.
See you soon. I pressed the button to end the call before slipping the phone back into my pocket. Apologized to Yuko for running off and run off. Perhaps at some point I would have stopped to think about the time or how suspicious it looks for a guy to enter the girls' dormitory at this hour. Except right now I'm just concerned with getting to Emmy and finding out what's wrong and how I can help her. I knock on the door and am greeted with a subdued "come in." That is a bright-ass fucking window, I gotta say, for it being later at night. Something is very wrong as I stare at the scene before me. Emmy's there, yes, but she's in a wheelchair. And her legs are missing. I glance around the room and see them sitting in a corner, looking like they've been thrown there. Emmy responds to my entrance.
Oh, this is weird.
Why is she so formal?
It looks like Lily sat in a chair.
Oh my god.
Emmy responds to my entrance with a lopsided grin that is both pleased to see me and completely, utterly heartbroken.
Hi, Hazel.
It looks like she's been crying, but if she was, she's stopped now. I notice that I'm a little out of breath, having taken the stairs two at a time in order to get here. My heart doesn't seem to mind the strain, though. I file this happy fact away for later consideration. Like when I am not staring at, somewhat dumbstruck, at my girlfriend in a wheelchair. Realizing I've still not responded to her greeting, my brain lurches into gear. Hold on a second. Oh Christ, here we go.
Up, down, and wait. No, what is this? What is this called?
Up, down, and up again, if I remember correctly.
Oh,
I told
see.
you the names
I get
of
back
these
down,
scenes
but
are
I get
ass.
ass.
Emmy, what happened?
Oh wait, that's the wrong tab. Fuck, that's a bingo square.
How did you lose your legs again?
Guess I should have listened to you, Hazel.
Guess I'm gonna
And no
finally
shit.
have to listen to you. Talk less, smile more. Do whatever it takes to get my plan on the Congress.
We got
Oh,
22 minutes.
by the way, we totally got
Valentine's Day.
Empire's
Let's-
Gang singing earlier. I
Yeah.
can't remember what it
Yes.
was.
Leo!
Well, we got a bingo. Hold on, we got a bingo.
It was the kickback.
We got. Fuck it. We got a second bingo. Whatever.
On to the next line.
Guys, we're literally two scenes. It's literally the next scene.
Right.
We're probably fine.
What?
Okay, whatever, I'll read. My leg's got a nasty infection. I'm not allowed to run on it for at least a couple of weeks.
She gives a bitter laugh that shouldn't be coming from her.
I can't even walk on it. I could have used a crutch and kept one of my legs, but I didn't see the point. Why hop? You can't run on one leg.
Not with that attitude.
This way I can still, I don't know, roll fast or something.
That cannot be her smiling. That expression cannot be a smile.
I think it's like, okay, this is a horrible comparison, but you know that face Morty makes when he gets flustered?
No.
One of you knows, right? Please
Yeah,
tell me
I said it
no.
earlier.
Yeah. You did say it earlier. And I'm doubling down.
Yeah, it does. It's like cartoonish, like a cartoonish way to put them out so that they look sort of dumbfounded.
Yeah, they're dumbfounded / flustered.
I didn't read that.
Fucking, like 99% of the time when I look back and there's a Hisao line, you have already read it.
Yeah, that's good, right? Gotta go fast, you know.
My awkward attempt to look on the bright side seems appreciated, but not really effective. Emmy shrugs again.
It's just kind of a nuisance. I mean, we can't even eat up on the roof now. No wheelchair access.
You would probably be pretty easy to carry. Yeah, but that's not that big a deal, right? I mean, we can still eat together, and that's the most important thing.
That lopsided grin again. Hurts to look at.
I suppose so, yeah. But like I said, it's a nuisance. I mean, I haven't really used a wheelchair in
She thinks for a minute.
maybe 7 years? Something like that, anyway. A long time. I'm afraid I'm a bit out of practice.
Well, fortunately, it's only temporary, right?
Emmy nods.
Oh yeah, of course. It's not like I've lost him permanently. But it's a pain in the ass all the same.
I nod sympathetically. There's not much else I can do, after all. What am I gonna do? Say I told you so? Although I did tell her to get that leg looked at. By the time I noticed, it was too late anyway.
Do you need help with anything? Sorry. 1 second.
Everyone's dying of throat.
That is... Can I help with anything?
Emmy shakes her head, and there's a bit of her usual grin back.
Yeah, I can manage fine by myself. Although if you want to help me over to my bed, it would save me the trouble of having to roll over there myself.
I blush in spite of myself. Emmy giggles.
You're such a prude, Hida-so.
How the fuck is this
What?
song?
Really, you are.
I don't know. My eyes widened.
Wait, what is this song?
You just called me a prude?
I mean, it fits him.
A goober.
Whiskers, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know the track name. Romance and I thought they won.
Innocence, right?
I don't know. Oh wait,
Letting my
yeah.
heart speak. Fucking
Fuck.
hell.
This is
We
the
were
one. This is the
both
one me and you
so
never
fucking
get.
wrong.
And now Siri's gonna be in the chat like, I knew it.
Yeah, he already did. God damn it.
I'm not a prude. I just wouldn't want to take advantage of a young woman such as yourself. It's ungentlemanly.
I wheel Emmy's chair to her bed and easily scoop her up and deposit her there. She quickly sorts herself out and sits on the side. She's actually a little heavier than she looks. It would be rude of me to observe this aloud, of course. Fucking...
You're just weak as fuck. Man, you're kind of heavy.
Emmy hits me with a pillow.
Like how there's a dedicated pillow sound effect. Or not sound effect, but like
Visual effect.
Smack.
exactly.
You dumbass.
Yeah, CD, if there is ever a Jeopardy column that specific, just instant win for you.
Name... Oh, my voice. Name this soundtrack from Katawa Shoujo.
They just play different soundtracks.
I'll
Just
take
saying.
half working music for 300.
I'll take things Misha has said for 400.
Chaining.
Just
I'm sorry,
saying is all.
what is vote chaining?
What is Wahaha?
What is comfort me?
Oh.
Oh, Jesus, no.
Speaking of comforting,
Speaking of God fucking...
Let's keep going, let's keep going.
come on.
We got 16 minutes till East Coast Valentine's.
We gotta get to that shed. Must be all that running.
At the mention of running, Emmy's grin falters slightly.
Well, I guess I won't have to worry about that for a bit, huh? Maybe I'll lose some weight.
How does that work? That's what you do to lose weight, right? Cease
Muscle
physical
atrophy,
activity.
doofus.
Honestly, that might be fun, CD.
I'm pretty sure that's what the nurse would recommend.
I don't think that's how that works. Speaking of which, are you going to be still showing up in the morning? I'd hate to run alone.
Ah, shit.
Oh, alright, that's a full-on Whiskers cuss. Alright, we'll just take that.
Wait, what? No.
What? No, it's not.
Did he not say? I swear he just said it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
said
that was
it.
that was
It
Emmy's
Emmy.
line.
Yeah, no, that's just you
Yeah,
saying
he also
the
said
swear word.
dumbass 2 minutes ago.
Stream.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He said
okay,
dumbass.
but I have a threshold with this.
Oh,
Okay.
Emmy has just been numbing Whiskers to swear. It's beautiful. I'm glad I could be here to witness this moment.
It's technically...
Who would have thought that Katawa Shoujo would find a way to make every member of Empires worse?
Fucking hell. Emmy's sudden interjection, more a disquieted murmuring than anything too profane, causes me to look over in shock. She's leaning forward, trying to cover the fact that she's crying by covering her eyes with a hand. Of course, the subdued sobbing makes it pretty obvious that she's crying.
Hey, I'm sorry. Forget I said anything, okay?
I place a hand gingerly around her and pull her close. I can think of nothing else to say or do. How do you how do you comfort someone who's just lost their legs again? I think I know. Emmy wraps me in a hug and stays that way for a while. Dead fucking silence after that. Okay.
Sorry. I'm pretty bad at this whole comforting thing, I guess. Just ask Misa.
Don't say that. I'm fine, really.
Her voice is slightly muffled by my chest.
Wait, Frank.
I pat her head
I'm fine,
reassuringly.
That's the spirit, right? You go through this fine, I know it. Besides, I'm here to help you, remember?
Emmy lifts her head and stares at me with tear-stained eyes.
Can you? Can you really?
What do you mean by that?
She's grinning.
Okay, that's a lot of pressure. I'm good, Emmy.
Too much responsibility.
She's grinning. Wait, hold on. What? I'm here to help you remember. Okay. She's grinning lopsidedly, and something sparkles in her gaze. I can't tell if I'm being mocked or not.
I mean, of course. I mean, sure, you're a bit heavy, but... Oh.
My witty comment is cut off by the sudden press of Emmy's lips onto mine. I'm caught off guard, and I am rewarded by hitting my head on the wall behind her bed.
Ow.
Emmy pulls back, trying to look concerned rather than like she's about to laugh.
Are you okay? Sorry.
I rub my head ruefully and grin back at her.
Got me off guard there. Is that going to become a habit? Am I going to be lectured by Shizune and Misha more?
At the mention of the duo, Emmy giggles.
Honestly, those two. I didn't know why. I'd be utterly confused as to why she hangs around someone so bossy.
Which one are we talking about?
Misha. You know exactly which one, Hiso. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought that was a genuine question for Marak. My bad. He's hardly bossy.
Me too, actually. Yeah. Oops.
So, what's the reason then?
Huh?
Why do they hang out? The reason why Misha hangs around Shizune.
That's a surprise we're saving for later.
She's a lesbian.
Imagine if, like, each of the routes was their own paid thing, and so you keep getting these advertisements.
For the other route.
Only $5.99.
That was actually an April Fool's joke, that they were making an enhanced edition to Katawa Shoujo with new routes that costed money to access.
Emmy waves my question off with a smile.
Fine joke there. No idea. Wait, didn't you just say you knew?
I see.
Anyway, you seem to be forgetting the original question, don't you?
Oh yeah, I guess I am.
I don't remember the original question either.
Something about would you help me?
Me neither.
You wouldn't mind giving a guy a little warning, would you? Otherwise, I'm liable to end up with a concussion.
I emphasize the point by rubbing at the back of my head. Emmy giggles madly.
You could wear a helmet.
Honestly, it might be necessary being in a relationship with Emmy.
Yeah.
Some kids here do, you know.
Push and shove.
Oh.
Or I could just take revenge.
I grab a pillow from beside me and whack Emmy over the head. Dumb ass, motherfucking.
You son of a bitch!
Dumb ass! Emmy topples off the bed and lands on the floor with a thump. Her arms.
How'd she stand up?
Arm.
Oh, okay.
Her arms promptly reappear on the bed, and she manages to pull herself back up. She really has a surprising amount of strength in that little body. Her face is turned downwards and away from mine, making me think I might have accidentally hurt her.
Emmy, you okay? You didn't hear.
White woman jump scare. A hand shoots up and grabs my collar. She pulls She pulls me in with a sharp tug, her face now barely an inch away from mine as she grins cheekily.
Emmy?
I'm gonna kill you.
Cuttlefish?
Cuttlefish?
Oh no.
Okay.
Ow!
What the hell?
She gives me a sharp headbutt, our foreheads making quite a loud thud. That is not what I meant to do. Hold on.
Wrong tab.
Sorta-ish. I sit back and rub my now sore head as Emmy smirks victoriously. Son of a bitch. Okay, I have hands on 2 different things right now, just in case.
How's that for revenge?
No fair.
If they keep heading by
You can't take revenge for revenge.
No, I'm pretty sure that is how that works. For someone missing most of her legs, Emmy's surprisingly agile. I swipe at her, but she deftly rolls out of the way and lands a hit with her pillow.
An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind.
Sorry, the way that's said makes it sound funny. She's missing most of her legs, like she has more than 2.
No. Percentage-wise.
No, I know. She's missing 7 out of her 8 legs.
Oh,
She's
you
a
guys think that,
spider.
you think she's here because she's missing part of her legs? No, she just has too many. That's why she runs.
Of course,
She's
the
a
odds are
spider.
against her. I can stand, for starters.
I get it up.
Hack it up.
I wanted this back thing.
Do I need to... Okay, there we go. Just in case, gonna...
It never hurts to
this
have
scene
back
is...
work.
This one's probably still safe, right?
What?
That
hell
She
no.
looks like Sonic.
She looks like Sonic!
Those eyes
He
are
has-
not right.
Alright, we're still
Her
safe.
smile is beat for beat, bar for bar, the Roblox man face.
Okay, we're still good. Alright, cool.
Oh, network.
Oh no, he's right! Guess I can't after all. Emmy seems to have effectively tripped me up and is now sitting primly astride me as I lay on my back. I'm not even sure how she managed it.
What the fuck is my calculator?
I
Win.
Her eyes twinkle mischievously. I've been thoroughly defeated, and by a girl that's a fraction of my size at that.
Sonic. I hate this.
Then again, being defeated doesn't seem quite so bad.
Uh-oh. Shall I take
Get
it?
it?
Alright, read fast so I don't have to be
Emmy
here.
being positioned over my waist.
Tony
is something
Lazzuto's.
that I,
No,
as
no, no, no,
on my
hold on,
body
I've
can-
got this, Merlin.
Okay.
Then again, being defeated doesn't seem quite so bad. Emmy being positioned over his waist isn't something that I or his body can ignore easily.
Wait, what are
Wait,
we
what?
doing?
Are you reading
I don't
it
know, I
from
thought
you were
Shizune's
gonna take
perspective,
over.
No,
like
no, no, no,
she's
no,
peeping
no.
out
You
the
should
window?
read it as Shizune should narrate both of them.
Yes.
That is precisely what is happening. Shizune
Well,
is
you
a
said
third-person
I.
onlooker.
You said I, though.
Yes, that Shizune or Hisao's body can ignore easily.
Alright, fine. Sure. I open my lips to speak, but Emmy's... Wait, do you... Yeah, I'll take it. I'll let you take it.
No, I still need to do it. I just gotta find my calculator before I start. Okay, I'm good.
He opens his lips to speak, but Emmy's head darts. This is the wrong voice. He opens his lips to speak, but Emmy's head darts around before he can get so much as a word out. He gives no resistance as she presses her mouth to his. Not that he'd want to. This is different somehow. She pulls back, nips at his lower lips, and reinitiates the embrace. Her tongue darts inside his mouth, exploring. I can feel a warmth spreading through his body as his heart begins to beat faster. His mind starts to go foggy. And he becomes vaguely aware of his hand. He grasps as he reaches for a breast. And then there's a giggle. And then
I will say, I hate every part of this.
He
But
stared.
it's
He
so
stared
funny
up
to hear it written from Shizune.
at a grinning Emmy.
He's just in that window behind them.
No one escapes the student council.
I see what
PDA
you're doing,
is not
Isao.
okay.
She's like, pulls out the student handbook. Article 6.
Wait, is the window open?
Article 6. Illicit relationships
He's already in
between
the room.
students.
She's in the. She's Five Nights at Freddy's.
She
Oh,
crawls
you weren't
out from
looking. I
under the
sneakily
bed.
opened the window and walked in.
All that. Told you that makes my second window. Jesus Christ.
What? That doesn't count. You used feminine wiles.
Again with this. All's fair in love and war, right?
Something like that.
Oh, like that one.
Love is war.
Huh, and you're even blushing.
$43,200.
You were blushing too, you know. Probably because of your prudish ways.
Even I've got to admit this is a stupid thing to. Oh wait, hold on.
It's lucky. That is such a fucked up term.
Doing accounting while fucking talking about two high schoolers having sex. What does my life come to? I better have gotten this question right.
What's the question?
I didn't even fucking get it right. God damn, I'm adding up debit and credit values on a T
Oh,
account.
yeah, but
Okay, sorry, we'll get back to this.
I'm also in a financial accounting class.
Oh, hell yeah. It sucks. It's horrible. Mostly
Yeah,
because my
difficult.
professor can't teach it.
Oh. I don't know if it's better or worse here, because apparently my class has a 65% fail rate for first-time students.
That is not good. Even he's got to admit this is a stupid thing to say to a woman who is currently straddling him, and has been, up until a few minutes ago, playing tonsil hockey with him.
A prude, am I? What the? Why? Do I? Well, then let's see who blushes first, shall we? Do I really want this on my record? Like, Leo's recording this thing.
Yeah, he sure is.
Do I want?
Neither of us are sure whether the tone of her voice terrifies him or arouses him, but that question is quickly made rather moot.
Alright, warning. Like anybody who cares. Warning.
Chinchilla!
A chinchilla holding a sticker labeled
Like,
Kabocha
I mean
Squash
it. I mean
next
it.
to
Anything that
two things of squash and a pumpkin.
I very
Boobs.
much meant it.
I can, if you don't want to look,
I did. Well,
I
here's
don't
the
have a
thing. I
voice
put it away
friend.
beforehand, but I wasn't for sure that anything would happen.
it's
And
there.
then
It's there.
I stupidly
said-
like alt tab back like slightly, and then
Emmy
I
states,
hate.
so, did I blush?
Are we doing this?
Yeah, you
I'll
have
carry
to
on
know
if you
how
want.
it goes, frankly.
I didn't notice. Did I?
Emmy shrugs, still breathing a little heavily.
Oh shit! I forgot. Oh, this is hold on. What?
I'm still.
Emmy states, didn't notice either.
Well, maybe we should.
I need to use your window.
Wait, what just?
Rin just
Rin
I
walked
need to use your
in.
window.
Wait, did she actually just?
Hisao's first instinct is to hide, but then he realizes that he's still utterly exhausted and sitting next to a topless Emmy. So, there's no running away. Anyway, Rin's eyes pass over Emmy and me and focus on the window. And by me, I mean me sitting under the bed, and also Hisao. This is such a juxtaposition in voices. There was a cloud. A cloud? Emmy questions. Rin nods.
Really dope cloud.
I was watching it from my window, but it didn't stay in my window.
So, I need to use your window. Emmy shifts a little, causing Hisao to cough in order to cover up a giggle of his own. Emmy questions, how long do you need the window for? We're, busy. This time, Hisao can't contain his laughter. Rin ignores both Emmy and Hisao and peers out the window. Her shoulders slump, and she looks disappointed. It changed into something else. Disappointing. Emmy is having trouble keeping a straight face. Sorry to hear that, Rin, Emmy says sarcastically. Could we have a little privacy now, please? Emmy says with that weird Rick and Morty face. Rin shrugs as if to say, can you? And hooks her foot around the door, pulling it closed behind her. How'd she open the door?
Foot.
I can open a door with my foot.
Actually, no, yeah, never mind yet.
I open doors with my feet all the time.
Same. I don't, I guess I should have put thought into that. Unlike Rin. They both dissolve into a raucous laughter, unable to deal with Rin's bizarrely timed visit any other way. After our laughter dies down, Hisao looks to Emmy. They're both a total mess.
Well,
Emmy raises an eyebrow. Well, Emmy questions back.
again? What?
You... Emmy grins and laughs, and then she nods. Emmy states, we should probably ditch the clothes this time, implying that there are clothes, which there are not.
I would just like to add the level of a lack of caution. The window was open and not covered by the blinds, and the door was unlocked.
Jesus
Get
Christ.
back to my fucking accounting homework. I've done my job for the day.
Oh, we've got another
what the
one.
fuck is this question? I know.
What is the question? Tell me. I can help you.
Story. No, it's literally just record keeping. I have to actively fill out a docket. It's just a pain in the ass.
Okay.
The sunlight breaks through my window shortly before my alarm ruins the morning silence. That's not what I meant to press. I feel sore. The events of the previous evening suddenly intrude upon my consciousness, and I find myself
I might
blushing.
actually need your help.
We are on the shed scene, CD.
Okay, let's... Yeah.
Do you guys want to do this real quick, just so my title's not inaccurate?
Yes, do keep in mind that assets, expenses, and dividends are the only things that go up with a debit. Everything else goes up with a credit.
Dead curls. Thank you.
That was an eventful evening, and it perfectly explains the soreness in my lower back. The walk back, as I recall, had been rather tense, my trousers having been soiled. I had washed them off in the bathroom before going back to my room. But there was still a fairly obvious-looking stain on the front. Fortunately for me, the only person I ran into on my way back was Kenji, and he didn't notice a thing. Well, apart from my being in the general vicinity. Of course, he'd asked how the night went and whether or not I'd learned anything of importance. I don't even know if I opened my mouth to answer. I was too tired to care. And this morning, I'll admit that I'm feeling pretty worn out. Still, Emmy had promised to meet me at the track, and I'd hate to disappoint. She is indeed waiting for me when I arrive. Doing her best to look cheery despite the fact that she's still in a wheelchair. I wave to her and begin stretching.
You're early.
Emmy frowns and shakes her head.
Ridiculous. You're late. Overslept, Hisao?
I fucking wonder why.
Can you blame me?
All tuckered out.
Well, at least she seems more like her old self. And as expected, she doesn't seem that shy about mentioning our previous activities.
Hey, you're lucky I could show up at all. All that cardiovascular activity last night. I nearly thought I'd have to see the nurse afterwards.
Imagine
that
if
would
he
be
actually
awkward.
did. Like, he had a little heart flutter and had to go to the nurse, and and the nurse was like, so what were you doing that caused this flutter?
He's like, well...
Running.
Peace out. I'm about to make that whole heart situation worse.
Hello, soon to be deceased Hisao Nakai.
Soon to be the late Hisao Nakai. Emmy laughs out loud, then her face suddenly becomes concerned.
Hey, that's not I mean, you're not.
Go on, spit it out.
It's just that it would be hard to explain if you had an episode while we were.
My heart gave out while I was.
Oh.
Now that she mentions it, it really is a legitimate concern. I certainly hadn't thought of it last night, of course. Other, more pressing concerns had been at hand.
Well, I don't think anything we do is going to be
Edit.
any more. Is going to be any more of a strain in these morning runs, and I handle those fine. So,
Emmy considers this point.
actually, 1 second, I gotta look up something. Don't worry.
What
about
is
it.
that face?
Oh my god, it's finally here!
Facetious.
The best character
Facetious.
portrait in the game!
I hate it. I despise it. It scares me.
One of my favorite Katawa Shoujo memes online on the entirety of the internet is based on that face, and I can't send it to you guys until we finish Emmy's route.
Bullshit.
Oh god.
A devious...
Ugh.
What?
Pain homework?
I didn't
Having
make that
sex
noise.
on average burns more calories than running a mile.
What?
Oh god.
Average of 101 for men. Average for a mile is 100.
Wait. Hold on on that. That's average
That's
per
like
mile,
min-max.
right?
Yeah.
But you said sex is an average per hour.
I did not say that.
No,
what
that was
what is
not
what is
stated.
the units on that?
Sex.
One.
One whole sex.
One sex.
Does that not usually last longer than a mile?
Typically?
No need to rub it in. Gosh.
What the fuck would I be rubbing in? Like, genuinely.
Speak your truth, please. Talk that talk.
After around 28 minutes.
This is the worst route we've had. Just this route is
This has brought out the worst in us, and it's been just... God, I don't know.
All right, come on.
constant.
A devious
Yeah,
light
you
appears
got
in
this.
her eyes.
Stay.
The light vanishes and Emmy grins ruefully at me. I
Oh,
can't help
no.
but feel vaguely suspicious.
Oh! Ah! Oh, wait. Maybe I don't get it. I seem to have
What?
forgotten the Paragon. Sorry.
Oh, whoa, it's me.
Close for.
Emmy indicates the chair upon which she is seated.
For this, of course. Sure, regular moving around is all well and good without them, but I want to be able to get a good workout. To get that kind of speed, you gotta have gloves if you don't want blisters.
So what? Are you wussing out on me then? Do I have to go it alone?
Emmy thinks for a minute, or pretends to think.
Ah, silly he's out. If I remember right, there's a spare pair or two in the track shed. Oh no.
She seriously wants to do it then. Her normal school uniform? I'd have expected her to wear her gym outfit for something like this.
Wait,
Oh, he's how you fool.
what are they doing there?
Emmy looks askance at me.
Seriously? You can't think of why a shed full of track supplies at a school for the disabled would have racing gloves?
Well, when she puts it that way, I suppose it makes perfect sense.
Hey, I'm still getting used to this place. Give me a break, huh?
I guess I can let it slide this time. Oh wait, frick. Now come on. I'll need your help.
Can't imagine what for, but then again, I didn't have a clue why racing gloves would be in the shed, so I'm not willing to press the issue. There it is, boys. Emmy navigates her way to the shed easily enough, though I can hear her grumbling under her breath. It's actually kind of cute. I hurry a little to reach the door first. Opening it will be easier for me than for her. The The door opens and Emmy starts to wheel inside, only to come to a sudden halt at the doorway. It seems the door sill is slightly too high for her to get over by herself. Yes, you will, CD. She makes a few runs at it unsuccessfully before crossing her eyes and glaring at the offending object.
Stupid wheelchair. Oh wait, Kiso, can you give me a hand here?
Sure, no problem.
It's a simple enough matter for me to bump Emmy over the doorway, jostling her slightly.
Hey, easy there.
Whoops, sorry.
It's at about this time that I fail to notice where I'm going and run Emmy's chair into a man. She gives a startled yelp and topples forward out of her chair. You've done very similar things to that in both of the last two scenes. There are a moment of silence as I gaze in horror upon what I've done, and Emmy glares at me.
Isao.
Yes.
Promise me you'll never work at a hospital.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Emmy giggles and holds up a hand.
Would you kindly help me back into my wheelchair, Isao?
God, I'm glad I made this guide for censoring this thing.
God, I'm glad you did too.
Why, is he gonna turn around and she's gonna be like fucking... I don't
Not
even
quite.
know.
I gave myself a few lines of buffer on this one. Because I didn't have a little bloopity thing. As I bend down to pick up Emmy, she grins in triumph and pulls me into a kiss that quickly has us both entirely unconcerned about getting her back into the chair. In fact, as I move to a more comfortable position, I confess that the chair is pushed out the door, which, startled by the passage, swings shut. And there it is.
Whoa!
Oh, Jesus. No, I forgot
Oops.
how to cover this up.
Oops.
Put it away.
Well, at least we've got privacy now, which is a good thing as my hands work quickly to... Okay, hold on. Do we want to switch back, Kane?
Well, at least they've got privacy. At least they think.
At least...
Which is a good thing, as his hands work quickly to remove Emmy's blouse and skirt. He's startled to discover that she's forgotten to put her bra on today. Did she plan this? Her arms hook under his and rest on his shoulders as he kisses his way down Emmy's neck, pausing to give special attention to a spot where the neck meets the shoulder that he'd found last night. Emmy meekly states, "You've gotten pretty good at it."
I do try, Isao replies.
Emmy pushes on his chest insistently, and he draws back with a puzzled expression. Emmy valiantly states, "I've got a confession, Isao."
Oh? Isao says confusedly.
Having pulled back, Isao decides to instead focus his attention on her breasts. As she attempts to speak, her words are interspersed with giggles that he finds incredibly cute. Emmy joyously states, "I don't actually wear gloves." His own reply is rather muffled onto her chest instead of being addressed to her face.
This is my immortal level of writing.
Jesus Christ.
Here, Kane, do you want to do the narration? I can do the voices.
I don't care, your call.
I'll do the voices.
Got it.
Should have known.
Just do it quickly.
Words quickly become irrelevant. Emmy's movements are almost frantic, as if she's been holding something back since they met this morning, and now she has an outlet. He's very nearly caught off guard by her aggressiveness, feeling her nearly rip his shirt off, the way she seems to vie to be in the dominant position. You know what's a very interesting detail? She's still wearing pants. For his part, he confesses that he's caught up in her attitude as well, fighting back, rolling, and wrestling even as he caresses her breast, even as her fingers dig into his shoulders, and he loses track of where we are.
I thought I disabled adult content.
This is so fucking stupid. This is going on for
Just
so long.
laughed.
There's more.
So much that he rolls right off the mat and lands on something small and rather hard. It's
Ow.
win.
There was a cloud.
In the shed. Emmy, still flushed and breathing a little heavily, peers at him and bursts into laughter.
I'm sorry. Are you alright? Yeah, I think so. Not sure what I landed on, though.
He reaches under his back to pull the offending object out, inspecting it closely. No way. What? Personal lubricant. Lemon flavored.
Lemon flavored.
Wait, what? Emmy's eyes shoot upward and she begins, if possible, to laugh even harder.
Wait, what happened? Personal lubricant?
You should have stayed
Lemon
gone.
flavored personal lubricant.
What is personal lubricant?
Okay, so lubricant is used for sex to make it easier. Makes things slipperier. Oh my god. All the dots are connecting. Oh.
I'm just watching this unfold. It's so good.
Somehow I don't think
This is where the lemon meme comes from, CD.
This isn't track related.
But I poop from there.
Oh, God, I was voicing. Oh man, I know who that is. What? It's the track captains.
Ah, his old nemesis. Kind of, I think. I don't know.
How'd you know it's his?
It appears that Hisao has asked a stupid question. At least Emmy thinks.
Because
Alright.
he's the one who. Sorry, I'm just not used to this.
It's
Because
okay,
he's-
we're all learning.
Because he's the one who told me the track was a good place for. What did he call them? Clandestine encounters.
Is that the title name? Is that the name of the chapter?
No, it's not. This is the
Oh, what's
only
the name of the
actually
scene?
kind of normal one. It is
Real quick.
called Storage
I-
Space.
Oh, lol.
I just disjoined the freaking watch stream thing. So when I have a line that I actually want to read,
Oh, we'll let you
tell
know.
me.
For sure, we'll let you know.
He invite you to one or something?
Emmy bursts into more laughter. Hisao confesses that the sight of a naked Emmy laughing is oddly beautiful, because Hisau's a fucking weirdo. Hisao feels an eagerness to end the conversation and get back to what they were doing, despite his rather pointed questioning.
Hisao, the track captain's gay.
Lisa? Huh?
Really? And here I initially thought you two were a couple.
Oh,
Well,
that's... Oh,
That's
That's
why
why this
the
lubricant-
doctor was like, I find that unlikely.
and also
Yeah.
Rin brought it up at some point.
Yeah.
Well, I
No.
did have a crush on him when I first joined up, but he wasn't interested. Obviously, in light of him being gay. But we are good friends, I guess.
that hits like a Seinfeld joke.
I mean, he told me all about all this, you know. I hesitate to
Then
ask.
don't ask.
And really, Hisao does. Despite this, Hisao's idiocy leads him to ask anyway.
But what does he need the, lube for anyway?
Hisao is 12.
I mean, he doesn't,
I'm just gonna go ahead and mark off Hisao's 10 years old. Yeah, I think that's probably about good for now.
How the hell does Emmy always manage to not blush?
Obviously, he uses it for, you know, anal.
Oh,
Okay, Whiskers, you can't see it, but the face is on right now.
Oh, the Emmy
Pumpkin Cat just came back!
Wait,
Oh, no one
Is the
explained. No one
track
explained.
captain?
We're not
I
explaining.
think I get it. Maybe I get it.
Isao tries to suppress a snicker. Isao fails. Emmy's giggling too.
And he tells you about all this?
Emmy shrugs.
Yeah, of course. He's kind of wild about the whole thing. Says it's a feeling that can't be beat.
Leo,
Uh-huh.
What?
Is the track
I'm never
captain
ever
bottom
going
or
to be
top?
able to recommend your channel to any of my viewers. I need to go back and change some posts, man. I can't have
Just
them.
don't recommend Arcturus Archives.
That's
He's-
a good point, actually. But
I
I
don't
cannot have
post
those
this-
poor kids who just want to see Prodigy coming to this.
Okay, but that my question is unanswered. Is the track captain a bottom or a top?
We'll never know.
The air in the track shed seems to be charged with some kind of horrible curiosity.
That's interesting. I suppose I'll have to take his word for it. Well,
Birds outside stop chirping. The wind dies down.
You're gonna have it.
Days like these,
I know, I was
Like,
just thinking
You caught my drift.
on days like
Oh.
these, kids like you
Should
should not be doing
it.
this.
Yeah.
should be burning in heart. I don't fucking know. Anyways, somewhere, a man is drinking a cup of coffee. He freezes with the cup at his lips.
We could maybe try it.
This is when the music tunes in. Hisau's jaw suddenly spontaneously hinges and hits the floor. Mine does too.
What?
Emmy is finally blushing, rubbing the back of her head ruefully.
Well, it's just that we really can't do what we did last night, you know. It would be it wouldn't be safe, you know.
Can I age restrict myself?
Yes.
I think I probably should.
Nah.
Just
I
this
mean,
video.
This video specifically is what I meant.
Oh, yeah.
Warnings before stream.
I mean, it wasn't exactly a great idea last night. So, you know, we could try this to see if it, is as good. Well, yeah, basically.
You put it that way.
Okay.
A
Shrimp.
picture of multiple shrimp being fried. Sadly, none of the shrimp are frying rice.
Are you telling me a shrimp fried this rice?
You want to fucking come to me, talk to my family on this beautiful night, on the eve of Valentine's Day, and tell me a shrimp fucking fried this rice? The
It's
gall.
Valentine's Day here. It's time.
Damn,
Oh,
you
it
got
is.
me there, Emmy and
What a-
or Hisao.
What a
The
better way
sudden
to spend
switch
the beginning
From
of
pleasure to pain causes me to fuck. The sudden switch from pleasure to pain causes Hisao to lose his balance, and he falls forward on top of Emmy.
What?
What better way to be spending my Valentine's Day morning than watching this?
You know,
Ow.
someone have a heart attack. Someone have a heart attack on top of another person, I guess.
Sure, if that's what you want to call it.
Wait, is he actually having a heart attack?
Hisao quickly rolls off Emmy and props himself up, breathing heavily and trying to ignore the pain in his crotch. Oh,
Wait, what? Oh!
I thought
he was dying.
I thought Hisao was the one taking it. I'm not gonna lie. Emmy yelps a little as she rolls over. She grabs a couple of the tissues we'd kept handy earlier and cleans up before getting her tidy whities back on and awkwardly leaning against the wall. Still breathing heavily, Hisao decides to sit against her, the wall next to her. The feeling of the cool concrete against his sweating back seems to be a welcome sensation.
That hurt at the end. Yeah, this was probably not a great idea.
Are there tears in her eyes? No, it's just the shading. Abby squirms in order to try and sit down beside me without too much pain. Judging by her wincing, it doesn't really work.
Yeah, I'm gonna have words with the captain.
I'm gonna have words with whoever the fuck wrote this shit!
He was clearly lying.
The utter and absolute ridiculousness of the situation suddenly hits, and Hisao and myself begin laughing.
They're gonna hear you, Shizune.
You forget I laugh silently.
Oh, right, shit, she totally... No, wait, there was like one time where she like genuinely laughed out loud, though.
You are correct. Emmy shakes her head and begins laughing with us.
Hey, Hisao. Yeah? We're never doing this again, right? Yeah, I think my curiosity is satisfied on this one.
One too many.
Emmy nods, satisfied.
Good. I think we should maybe stick to the basics, don't you? I mean, most of this is new to me anyway. What do you mean, most?
Emmy grins impishly.
I'll never tell.
An unpleasant thought strikes me, and Hisao probably. Even more unpleasant is the thought of Hisao having to ask Emmy about it. Still, after what the two of them have just done, it should be a cakewalk.
Hey, is there a sink?
What do you think?
I'd kinda like to wash off a little.
Oh yeah, they're covered in lubricant. Emmy's jaw drops.
I don't know if I would say covered. In the sink? Well, there's not really anywhere else to do it now, is there? And I want to avoid a smell that the nurse might notice.
Oh, he smells like poo-poo.
I don't think that's what he smells like, but...
This is or lemons. This is the most awkward conversation the two of them have ever had.
You're right. Yeah, there is, it's on the back wall. There might be some soap, too. Thanks.
There is, in fact, a tiny little bar of soap, which is better than nothing. No towel, though. Guess Hisao will just have to drip dry.
That's a horrible thought. All finished. Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh, I'm finished, alright.
You know it.
Hey.
It's not like I'm gonna take a shower after we see the nurse. I'm not gonna take a shower. Glad to hear it.
You corrected yourself and it sounded worse.
Whoops.
Because it's not like I'm not.
Glad to hear it. Now, help me find my clothes. You tossed them somewhere.
What the hell?
You just took
You weren't reading. I stole your lines.
Yeah, because what the hell? Hey, you would know better. How am I supposed to explain this hole in my shirt, huh?
What? Sorry. I got a little excited earlier. It takes some time, but they're both more or less clothed.
Okay, and that is the end of what I have to censor according to this, but I honestly kind of am just going to keep the censor up for a little longer just in case.
Yeah, the phrase more or less is worrying. There's a frantic moment where neither of us know where Emmy's wheelchair is, but I recall it going through the door and rescued it. Now be more careful going through the door this time, would you? This is ruining my voice, by the way. Bumps are not my friends right now.
You could probably stop now.
Alright.
I can feel it in my bones and in my holes.
I am so sorry we tried this.
Emmy shrugs.
Eddie
Oh,
shrugs and grits.
All right, okay.
You can take over now. I was just going until someone stopped me.
All right, we have Katawa Shoujo back. Visuals are back.
Now you can see this musty fucking shed.
Well, it was worth a shot, right? And anyways, it was good exercise, right?
Can't argue that. All right, you guys want to just leave it there?
If you could. It is 12:30 here.
Yeah, Marak, run. Everyone run.
Hold on.
Goodbye,
Also,
we're never
somebody
doing
getting their
Katawa
fucking
Shoujo
car broken
again.
into, I guess. Because someone's
Happy
car alarm is
Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, East Coast.
Fucking